the third baseman, Marco Murillo. Batting third, the shortstop out of San Luis Obispo, our own Brooks Lee. Batting cleanup, number 31, first baseman, Justin Lutz. Batting in the 5-hole, number 8. The left fielder, Conager Sands. Batting 6, the right fielder, Luke Lipsius. Batting 7, number 37, the designated hitter, Chris Tatagu. Number 8, batting in the 8-hole, number 9, the second baseman, Justice Gibbons. Batting 9th, number 14, our catcher, Ryan McCarty. On the hill tonight, number 26 out of Bakersfield, Cole Tucker. Will you please stand for the national anthem, please? Singing tonight, the Pacific Horizon Chorus of San Luis Obispo County. The Pacific Horizon Chorus has been performing in the county since 1965. They sang for the joy of performing in many venues, Christmas shows, programs, annual Grover Beach 911 memorials. Anybody welcome to join them in one of their rehearsals on Tuesday nights. Folks, welcome the Pacific Horizon Chorus of San Luis Obispo County.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I'm your broadcaster, Davis Ellington. We are set for a weekend of baseball. The Blues are defending their home turf against the California Expos. As we're going to get into it today, we started our Ustream broadcast a little early. You saw us do the national anthem, and we are set with and ready to go. A couple new faces in the Blues lineup tonight. Out in left field, formerly at third base, Conager Sands. A new member of the Blues lineup is number 6, Jay Charleston from University of Tennessee. He'll be manning center field today. And out and right once again is Luke Lipsius out of Texas. And around the horn of the infield, we're at third base is our one returner from last year, Marco Murillo. Murillo has just spent this year at Campbellsville University, in Lompoc, California. At Campbellsville College. And then at shortstop is Brooks Lee. Second base is Justice Gibbons, so middle stays the same. And at first, once again, is Justin Lutz. And the battery tonight is Ryan McCarty back behind the plate and Cole Tucker back on the mound. Cole Tucker 1-0 so far on the season. He started the home opener. The Blues took 3-0 against the Packers as Tucker, the right-hander, continues his warm-up tosses. As we are getting ready to go here, Tucker currently undecided on his college of choice, but he hails from Bakersfield, California. As we're all happy to have Marco Murillo back in the lineup. He's got his number 16 back on. As Murillo's over at third base, he played outfield a lot for the Blues last year, and he pitched a little bit, getting the start today at third base as Sands moves to the outfield. Murillo, one of our locals from San Luis Obispo. So pretty local infield. We got the left side of Lee and Murillo, both from SLO. Over at second base, Gibbons from Templeton. And then there's Justin Lutz from Henderson, Nevada. So kind of throws a wrench in the SLO Five Cities infield. But we're happy that he's here. Lutz has been having a solid start to his season. As we're going to get ready to go, here's the first hitter for the California Expos. Steps to the plate. Dalton Daly, the shortstop. He's going to get things going. So Tucker looking for more of the same as he went 6 shutout innings. His first time out for the Blues. As it's a beautiful Friday evening, clear skies, and we're set for some baseball here as the first of a 3-game series gets set to get underway. As the first offering is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Daly, Ruiz, and Broadus, the top 3 hitters in the Expos Oregon, their first crack at Cole Tucker. As Tucker into the windup with his battery mate McCarty, winds and throws. Fastball slap foul down the third baseline. It's 0-2. So good start here as Tucker attacks his own early with some fastballs. Gonna look for some economical pitching out of the right-hander here as he gets a new ball ready to go, 0-2. As the fans continue to file in here on a sunny Friday afternoon, the 0-2 offering from Tucker on the way. Fastball in the dirt. Good block by McCarty there. A little sinking action on that one. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here. Wind going from right to left. As the 1-2 offering a fastball swung and lift in the air center field. First action for Jay Charleston, who's under it and makes the catch. So 1 gone here in the first as Charleston seals that pop fly. As now Will Ruiz, the left fielder, will hit. Ruiz, a junior out of Holy Names University. Holy Names University located, I believe, in Oakland, California. I have a friend named Josh Nelson who went to high school, played ball with him. He goes to Holy Names as well. As that fastball is on the inner half of the plate, 0-1. Ruiz, right-handed batter, back of the batter's box, slightly open stance, holds the bat flat above his helmet, though. 0-1 offering. Fastball swung on, slap foul as it clambers up the fence above the grassy hill, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes at the count now. Already 1 gone in the infield. Playing Ruiz pretty straight up here. Charleston slightly shaded toward left field out there in centers. The 0-2 offering is swung on and just tap foul at the plate there. Good changeup by Tucker. Gets Ruiz to go after it. He just cues it foul at the plate. So still 0-2 here. As the first baseman Nate Broadus waits in the on-deck circle. It's Tucker into the windup. The 0-2 offering on the way here. A fastball swung popped up, shallow right field. Coming in is Lipsius. He's under it and makes the catch, and there are 2 gone. So a couple of flyouts here to get this inning started. As Tucker 2 up, 2 down in the inning. Now faces Nate Broadus. As Broadus is a junior as well, out of the University of Antelope Valley. So there's a new one. Haven't had that one yet. Go Pioneers. So nobody on, 2 out in the inning. As Tucker back to work here. Gets the sign from his catcher, McCarty. First pitch is a fastball right on the outside corner. 0-1. Good velocity here early on from Tucker as he is painting the edges, bringing it in with some heat as well. So looking like a good start to his day as that slider snaps a bit outside there. 1-1. The ball kind of jumped out of his hand a bit prematurely than what he was looking to do, as the right-hander Broadus has an easy take, and it's even a 1-1. Now Tucker ready, the 1-1 offering. A fastball swung on and miss, goes upstairs with it. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another opportunity to give away some hot sauce here early on as the 1-2 offering is signed and ready to be delivered. The pitch on the way. A slider hangs a bit upstairs there, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the count here. Broadus trying to extend the inning. As the first 2 batters for the Expos have both been flyout victims, as the 2-2 offering is swung on, just tap foul back to the screen as Tucker goes high fastball there. Just able to get a piece of it was Broadus to keep the at bat alive. So count remains 2-2, 2 gone here in the top of the first. Blues looking for a good start to this game. Tucker and out strike away from making it so as the 2-2 offering is swung on the line right at Murillo, who snags it at his shoe tops. Good reactions by the third baseman. That's that veteran returner there making a big play. So 3 up, 3 down here as we will come back with the top of the first done. As the bottom of the first, we'll see Jay Charleston from the University of Tennessee lead it off for the Blues, as the top of the first was brought to you by Tennis Warehouse. Tennis Warehouse provides the Central Coast with quality tennis equipment. Bottom of the first will be underway momentarily when we come back with Blues baseball. Bottom of the first set get underway here. We'll get to the Blues lineup real quick. Leading off in center field is Jay Charleston. Marco Murillo will hit second. He's playing third. Brooks Lee and Justin Lutz stay at the 3-4 spot in the Blues order. As Connor Sands hits fifth, Luke Lipsius sixth. And the bottom of the order, new player Chris Tatague from Campbellsville University. So he's a teammate of Murillo's. He'll bat seventh, hitting the designate. He's playing the role of designated hitter today. As Justice Gibbons will hit eighth, and Ryan McCarty, the catcher, will bring up the rear at batting ninth. So Jay Charleston at the University of Tennessee comes to the plate. Charleston out of Longwood, Florida, with his first at-bat as a Blues. Going to watch a fastball in the outer corner for a strike, 0-1. Blues going up against the California Expos pitcher Ricky Garcia. Garcia, right-hander, on the mound here. As his 0-1 offering is a changeup right in the same spot, 0-2. So a couple good pitches on the black of the outside corner. And Charleston's behind 0-2. Ricky Garcia, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds, out of Fresno City College. As he gets Charleston to swing and miss at a slider off the plate away. So 3 pitches, and Charleston's retired for the first inning. And that brings up the returner, Marco Murillo. So Marco Murillo out of San Luis Obispo comes to the plate for his first at-bat of this season with the Blues. He was a mainstay of the Blues lineup last year, playing generally left field. As Murillo started the last season pretty hot and then cooled back to normal as the back half of the season got underway, but always a pretty clutch hitter for the Blues, able to come up with some big hits and some big spots as he watches a fastball low and in for a strike, 0-1. So looking for more of the same out of Murillo. He's always good for a clutch hit with runners in scoring position. As he swings and flares this one, and is going to get over the shortstop's head. No, as Dalton able to reach up and snag that one. So a soft line drive reeled in by the shortstop there. As Dalton Daly just takes a couple steps back, able to corral that one. So 2 gone now in the inning as Brooks Lee will hit. Lee, the shortstop, trying to keep it going. Had a good first series with the Blues at the plate last weekend. Looking for more of the same here. He's got nobody on, however, with 2 outs in the inning. His first offering from Ricky Garcia, curveball outside, 1-0. So good job to lay that one off there by Lee. So 1 ball, no strikes here. Left-handed batting Lee facing the righty Garcia. Fastball inside, swung, fouled straight back to the screen. Good hack there by Lee. He was right on that one, just a bit underneath that high fastball. So 1-1 the count here. Infield playing straight up. Same with the outfield. If anything, center fielder shaded slightly toward right as that fastball skips in front of the plate, necessitating a block by the Expos catcher as Blake Tassis able to keep it in front. So 2-1 the count. 2 gone in the inning. Lutz will hit if Lee can get aboard as Brooks awaits the 2-1 offering. Garcia to the plate. A fastball swung lifted foul down the left field line right toward the beer trailer as it hits the tent of the beer trailer, saving our intern Noah, as Noah would have been a victim of a foul ball casualty right there if it wasn't for the tent. So counts even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 gone in the inning here. As Garcia looking to have a clean inning as well on the mound for the Expos as that changeup swung on just tap fouls. Brooks Lee gets it off the cap of the bat there to stay alive. So second life here from Lee as just manages to get something on that ball. So it will do the 2-2 again now. As Garcia gets the sign, was catcher Tassos. Shakes now readies the 2-2 offering on the way here. Slider swung on, slap foul down the first baseline. Count will hold 2-2. So Lee spoiling a couple pitches here, making Garcia work. That's what you want to do in the first inning. Try to get into that pitch count a little bit, make him show you his arsenal of pitches. As most starters will try to get through the first inning with showing as few pitches as they have to, as there's a strike 3 call on the outside corner, fastball low and away. Lee thought it was low, but he gets rung up on strike. So a couple punch outs here for the Expos pitchers. Garcia responds with a clean first inning of his own. Bottom of the first, brought to you by Slow Life Magazine. Live the slow life all year long. We've played one so far here at Sunshine. We'll be back with the top of the second. Cole Tucker looking to answer Garcia with another blank inning for the Blues when we come back here on the Blues YouTube broadcast. Top of the second set to get underway here. The cleanup hitter, number 20, Torin Miller, will step to the plate. Miller, the designated hitter for the Expos, will get things started. Miller, Renteria, the second baseman, and then Rylan Greenlee, the right fielder, due up here for the Expos in the top of the second. Got to see some batting practice. Torin Miller can hit the ball a country mile in the batter's box as he sent some out of the stadium here in the pregame batting practice session that the Expos has. The first pitch from Tucker misses outside 1-0. Going to probably be wise to stay away from the powerful left-handed hitter. He's got a slightly open stance. Definitely pull happy in the batting practice session we got to see. So we'll see if the Blues learn from it as McCarty sets up outside. That fastball fouled back to the screen. So 1-1 the count now. As Tucker looking to start this inning off same way he did the last one by retiring the leadoff man as a check swing. And they say that Miller went around home plate umpire right on top of it, and it's quickly 1-2. So Tucker, a couple good pitches there to get ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if he tries to take him up the ladder as the 1-2 offering is inside corner. Can I help you, Torin Miller? Nah, just looking as he watches a changeup on the inside corner for a called strike 3, and there's one gone in the inning as Andrew Renteria, the second baseman, will come to the plate as our first bottle of hot sauce is given out here on a lovely Friday afternoon. As Renteria, right-handed hitter, stands in a crouch stance from the second baseman as the first offering from Tucker's a bit high, 1-0. Renteria, sophomore at Cal State Stanislaus, at the plate here. Up on the inside corner of the plate. Very hunched over stance. He swings and pops this one up. Shallow right field. Gibbons is under it, calls for it, and makes the catch. And there, just like that, there are 2 gone. So 2 pitches necessary to retire Renteria as Rylan Greenlee, the right fielder, comes to the plate. Another left-handed hitting Expo. As Ryan Greenlee out of Fresno City College stands at the plate, 6'2", 210 pounds, as he watches a fastball low, 1-0. Now into the wind and the offering from Tucker on the way. A fastball swung and fouled straight back to the screen. Greenlee all over that fastball there on the outer half of the plate, just a bit underneath it. He sends it back to the backstop. It's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone here in the top of the second as the 1-1 offering on the way. That's going to back up Greenlee a little bit. Fastball runs a bit inside there, 2-1. As Tucker announcing his presence with authority. As the 2-1 offering now from the pitcher on the way. A fastball skips in front of McCarty there. 3 balls and 1 strike. So this is the first 3-ball count we've had so far today, as Tucker just needs to refine that fastball groove. He's been humming them right on the corners so far today. Just a couple have gotten away from him this at-bat to the left-hander as the 3-1 offering on the way here. Fastball swung on and missed, and just like that, counts full 3-2. Tucker answers back with a good fastball there, low and away. Gets Greenlee swinging. We'll see if they go back to it, as Greenlee was late on that heater. The full count on the way. Another fastball swung on and missed. I feel a breeze as the top of the second ends with a swinging strikeout of Rylan Greenlee. As a couple of those strikeouts brought to you by ABC Bonding. It is so much better to know them and not need them than need them and not know them. I can't stress it enough. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Blues looking to respond with a run of their own here as Tucker's worked 2 solid innings here for the Blues. We'll be back at the bottom of the second. As we get set to go here, bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6 hitters do it for the Blues this inning. To get things started will be the Pepperdine first baseman, Justin Lutz. As Lutz stands in the big left-hander. Strides to the box as the first offering from Ricky Garcia on the way. A fastball called strike on the inside corner. So Garcia picks up right where he left off firing fastballs on the inside corner. So these left-handed hitters as the 0-1 offering on the way from Garcia. Fastball slapped back up the middle, a high bounce, and it's going to get into center field for a base hit. So Lutz breaks the 0-0 pair in the hit column with a single back up the middle. That ball hit hard right into the ground, popped over almost the whole infield as it landed on the outfield grass. So Lutz is aboard with a base hit, as now Conacher Sands will hit. Sands from Cal Poly, out of Bakersfield, California himself. The right-hander stands in. Lutz, a good, healthy lead off first base as Garcia for the first time today working from the stretch. His first offering to Sands, swung a foul straight back to the screen, 0-1. Sands is right on that fastball, looking dead red. Got his pitch just a bit underneath it. Corners in, middle back, double play depth on the infield here. Outfield respecting the power of Sands is take a couple steps back as well. A healthy lead again from Lutz from first. The 0-1 offering on the way. Slide step, fastball called, strike on the outside corner, 0-2. GM Adam Stoda doesn't like the call. Thought it was a bit outside. It's been a pitcher zone so far, to say the least here, to get things started, as it's quickly 0-2 now. So 0-2, we'll see if Sands can keep the at-bat alive. Quick pick over as Lutz dives back in. Yep, so all these hitters at the ballpark today, you got to come to swing the bat. Been getting probably about a ball off the plate both ways so far today in the zone. So it's a pitcher zone, but forcing the hitters to take some hacks. So 0-2 again here as Garcia sets at the belt. The 0-2 offering fastball high as Sands bends out of the way there. 1-2. Luke Lipsius waits in the on-deck circle, the left-hander. Out of Texas. Luke Lipsius committed to University of Tennessee as well, so him and Charleston will be teammates as that fastball hit on the ground to first. First baseman got throws on to second for one, gets the lead runner back to first in time for a double play. 3-6-1 double play. Well turned by the Expos. Gets Lutz off the base path. And now with 2 away here, Luke Lipsius will hit with nobody aboard. So well turned there. The first baseman, Brodus, able to field that ground ball on the short, spins glove side. Worked with Daly over there at short. Good cover by Garcia to get over to first base bag in time to beat the runners. The first pitch to Lipsius is a called strike. Another inside fastball to a lefty to start off the at-bat. So Garcia, a bit of a pattern here against these left-handed hitters as he drops a curveball low, 1-1. So far, Lee, Lutz, and Lipsius, all left-handed batters, have all gotten a first pitch fastball in the inside corner for a strike. We'll see if they look for that the second time through the order here. As now Garcia sets on the mound, his 1-1 offering on the way to Lipsius. A fastball hit on the ground to short. Daly has it on an easy hop, straightens up, fires low, picked out of the dirt in time by Brodus. Good play there by the first baseman to keep that play in order. So a 6-3 put out retires Lipsius. And we will be back with the top of the third as Garcia responds with a clean bottom of the second of his own. Bottom of the second brought to you by Minton Insurance. Focuses on building long-term relationships with our clients. We've played 2, couple of zeros still in the run column as Cole Tucker will walk back out on the mound for his third inning of work. When we come back, Blues and Expos 0-0 after 2. Top of the third, set to get underway here. Bottom of the order for the Expos due up. It'll be Blake Tassos, the catcher, to lead things off here. As Tassos, 6'2", 210 pounds, of the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma at the plate here. So big frame for a catcher behind the plate. First pitch to him, swung on and missed, 0-1 as Tucker fires a fastball right by the Oklahoma product, 0-1. Now the 0-1 on the way. Tucker working quickly. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-2. Couple challenge fastballs there from Tucker as he just blows him right by Tassos. We'll see if he sticks with the same. No reason to throw a changeup here. The 0-2 offering on the way. It's a attempted curveball, runs a bit high. 1-2. Personally, I just go with the fastball again as Tassos laid on it twice. You don't want to speed his bat up with a changeup. Dare him to make an adjustment at the plate as the 1-2 offering on the way here. Fastball, slap foul, desperation swing by Tassos. They're just able to get a piece of it to stay alive. So Tassos clearly a bit overmatched by the Tucker fastball in this at-bat. We'll see if he sticks with it here or goes to the off-speed. There's another fastball just a bit low. Tassos, good take there. It's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Generally the philosophy of pitcher, when you got him behind on the fastball, no need to go to anything else. As that fastball lifted foul down the right field line, drifting out of play. Lutz giving chase, still giving chase, gets to the fence as it just creeps over. Lutz, arguably an ESPN top 10 moment there if he could have leapt over the fence, but probably wisely lets it drift foul. So we'll do the 2-2 again here. We'll see if they can try to go inside with a fastball. There are a couple outside fastballs. Tassos just sprayed foul. Let's see if they try to get on the hands. Another outside fastball here as it's fouled back onto the grassy hill. Still 2-2. But McCarty did set up inside there, so just a mislocation there by Tucker. We'll see if they try to get back in on the hands here. So 2-2 the count still here as Tucker winds and throws a fastball swung lifted shallow left field, and that is going to fall. So they got in on the hands of the catcher Tassos, but it just bleeds out into shallow left. So not a good contact off the bat there, but that's almost what you want if you're a batter there like Tassos, just to have the ball get out of the infield and just kind of die in the shallow left center field grass. So a single there by Tassos as the first runner to reach base for the Expos here. Happens in the top of the third as coming to the plate, Matt McGrady, the third baseman, will hit. McGrady, that's from the left side. First pitch fastball, just a bit low and in there, 1-0. Close pitch, call the ball. McGrady at a Fresno Pacific University at the plate here. Infield double play depth. Corners in, middle, back, outfield, a couple steps in here. The 1-0 offering a fastball swung fouled back to the screen, 1-1. So Tucker for the first time today working out of the stretch here. We'll see what he's able to do against the left-hand hitting McGrady as Damian Holmes, the center fielder, waits in the on-deck circle. He represents the bottom of the order here for the Expos as that pitch is a fastball just a bit high. As the count runs to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count as the seats still begin to fill as spectators continue to trickle in on a perfect Friday evening here in San Luis Obispo as Tucker sets at the chest. The 2-1 offering is a fastball just a bit high there. Another close pitch called a ball. So it's 3-1 now. See how Tucker attacks the batter McGrady here. Runner on first, short lead for Tassos over there at first base. See if they try anything. Runner not going, 3-1 on the way. A fastball right down Main Street. Count runs full 3-2. Looked like McGrady was taken all the way there. 3-2 the count now as the usual suspects scream out for their hot sauce, letting the people and the players know what they want. The 3-2 offering on the way. A fastball. Ring him up and talk to him. Strike 3 called as there's some hot sauce as the spectators get what they need. You got to have it. And Tucker supplies some hot sauce here. A strikeout looking. Third strikeout of the game for Tucker. As now Damian Holmes will hit. Center fielder batting from the right side. Infield still a double play depth. Try to get Tucker out of the inning here. The first offering is the fastball that misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 the count now. Outfield slightly shifted toward left field for the right-hander. Nothing too drastic though. The 1-0 offering, a fastball low, good pick by McCarty. Back pick to first as Tassos dives back in safely. So 2-0. So a good play there by McCarty to keep the runner at first base as that fastball missed low and away. McCarty set up inside, able to pick that pitch off the dirt on the backhand. So 2-0 the count here as Holmes steps back in to the batter's box here. Tassos leads from first. Another short lead, not running. 2-0 offering on the way. A fastball at the letters, a bit up high. So now 3-0. So Tucker trying to refine his rhythm here as he has fallen behind the 9-hole hitter. 3-0. Top of the order, Dalton Daly waits in the on-deck circle. A 3-0 offering on the way. A fastball swinging. Hit on the ground to short. On the second for one. On to first. Whipped cream and the cherry. A double play. Blues get out of it. A classic 4-6-3 turn. Gibbons to Lee to Lutz. Inning over. Side retired. That double play brought to you by the Rib Line. The Rib Line is famous for ribs, chicken, and all the fixins. As we'll be back with the bottom of the third. Blues looking to break the tie when we come back here at Sinsheimer Stadium. Bottom of the third, set to go here. Making his first appearance in the batter's box for the Blues will be Chris Tattague, the designated hitter. As he's teammates with Marco Murillo at Campbellsville University. The right-handed hitting Tattague digs in first pitch. Fastball swinging, fouled off down the right field line. Good piece. Just a bit tardy on the Garcia fastball. 0-1, so Garcia trying to respond as Tucker puts up another scoreless inning. We'll see if Garcia can respond or if the Blues can poke through. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Do it for the Blues here. That fastball swung on, fouled straight back to the screen. 0-2. So a couple good rips here by Tattague, wasting no time at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. And now time called at home plate as umpire trying to reconfigure his mask upon his head. 0-2 here Waiting down the next number 19, Justice Gibbons. As he looks to hit, we'll see if Taddy can get aboard. 0-2 offering on the way. A slider swung on and missed. Good breaking ball there from Garcia. Gets Tattague swing and quickly one away as Gibbons will hit here. So the Templeton High School product stands in here, batting from the right side. Had a good first series with the Blues, able to find his way on base, whether it was hits, walks, bunts. He was all over the board. So we look for more of the same from him here, batting in the 8th spot. Watches a fastball out off the plate away, 1-0. Catcher Tassos unable to corral that one as it misses wide. 1-1. Tassos going with an interesting setup behind the plate. He's crouching on his left leg and kicks his right leg out beside him, trying to maybe spread a little wider, get a little lower in the zone. As he gets in a deep crouch now. Awaits the 1-0 offering. Fastball a bit low there. 2 balls and no strikes. So Gibbons in the driver's seat here. 2-0. So 2-0 the count now as Garcia winds and throws. The offering on the way. A fastball shot right back up the middle as that'll fall for a base hit. So Gibbons is aboard as he singles to center field for the second hit on the day for the Blues. As center fielder Damian Holmes has to play that one on a hop. As that'll bring Ryan McCarty to the plate, the catcher at Cuesta College, the man on and 1 gone in the inning. Blues benefit of that double play last inning where Damian Holmes, the center fielder for the Expos, was ahead in the count 3-0 and went swinging at a good 3-0 pitch, a low fastball at the knees. He went after it and grounds out, not something the Expos are looking for there on a 3-0 pitch. As that fastball hit on the ground to third, and it's bobbled and can't come up with it cleanly. Does the third baseman as McCarty will reach on the air. As Matt McGrady started to throw that ball before he had it in his glove, went to the backhand. You could see him look up to second base to check the runner Gibbons. Gibbons, who has speed, was hauling towards second base off the crack of the bat. So McGrady knew if he was going to go to second, he was going to have to be quick. If he had really known the speed of Gibbons, probably would have just taken his time, made the throw to first, but tried to hurry it. Unable to come up with the ball cleanly, so it's first and second. And only 1 out now. As now the top of the order, Jay Charleston will hit, the Tennessee Volunteer at the plate. So Garcia sets at the chest, takes a look at second. Lips. Gibbons a healthy lead over there at second. First pitch a bit inside. There, good eye by Charleston. 1-0. Charleston struck out his first time up to lead the game off. But looking for a big hit here with runners in scoring position. And only 1 out as he's got the bright orange Tennessee Volunteer batting gloves on. Murillo waits in the on-deck circle as Garcia sets at the chest. The 1-0 offering on its way here as he takes a look back to second. No one holding Gibbons on now. The pitch, a fastball swung on, fouled back to the screen as Charleston goes a bit out of the zone there to chase that one. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike as a plane flies overhead here. Sinsheimer Stadium. The right-hand hitting Charleston looking for his first RBIs that he can put on his stat sheet for his Blues as the spectators start to line up near the beer line, waiting for the Blue Score, U Score prices. Not in line, just next to it. As our beer man, Juan, awaits there. Various orders as a slider misses high there, 2-1. Infield set up for a double play depth. Third baseman a step behind the bag at third. First baseman playing behind the runner over there at first. Second base trying to hold Gibbons close as Daly, the shortstop, plays up the middle as well. The 2-1 offering on the way. A fastball, runners go. Ball fouled back as a nice dodge there by a couple of spectators. That one slipped right up over the screen, landing harmlessly. The count holds at 2-2, so a little hit and run on there. Blues trying to avoid a double play. 1 got into the inning. Expos trying to get that inning-ending double play to keep the score at 0s. Charleston trying to find some safe outfield grass this at bat. As now Garcia readies with the 2-2 offering here. He sets, drops his hands. Now the pitch, a slider swung on, tap foul as it hits off the foot of Charleston. It's skipped into play as Garcia bounced off the mound quickly after it, but home plate umpire wisely rules the ball dead at home plate. So the count will hold 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out. So Blues looking to avoid that double play any way they can. Expos desperately trying to turn a pair here to quell this threat by the Blues as the bottom of the order. Gibbons and McCarty able to work their way aboard here. A single and an error has given the top of the order a chance to do some damage as the 2-2 offering signed and the delivery on the way from Garcia as he kicks and deals. It's a slider swung and tapped on the ground, just foul as it gets down the third baseline. Rolls up against the left field fence as one of the Expos bounces out to go grab it. So we'll do the 2-2 again here. Charleston putting together a good at-bat, trying to win this battle between he and Garcia. As the runners take their lead, Gibbons from second, McCarty from first. Gibbons has some speed over there at second base, so a single, outfield playing pretty deep, at least in center and left. Should be able to score him. Right field a couple steps in case he has to come up throwing. As the 2-2 pitch on the way, slice up, fastball lifted, fouled on the right field line, out of play, and we'll reset and do the 2-2 pitch again. As a great catch there by the Voice of Paso broadcasters as Tim Warren reaches up and snags that ball simply out of desperation to save the equipment. But a great play nonetheless by the elder statesman. As it's a 2-2 count now as Garcia gets the sign from his catcher Tassos. Charleston ready for another 2-2 offering here as he's been just battling that fastball low. Good eye there as Tassos able to slide and block that ball, keeps it in front. Runners retreat to their bases, but the count's full now, 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count. We'll see what Garcia wants to do here. If he walks him, the bases will be loaded for Marco Murillo. As we said, Murillo last year came up with more than a few big RBIs. Last year's runners go, pitch on the way, fastball fouled off as that gets in on the hands of Jay there. As he's just able to fist that one foul back to the screen above the head of the on-deck batter, Murillo. So we'll do the 3-2 again here. Blues putting the runners in motion. Probably a wise decision. The throw most likely going to third on the attempted stolen base. You got the right-hander in the box, so a bit of a obstacle for the catcher Tassos to throw out Gibbons, who's got some good speed. As we'll do the 3-2 again, we'll see if the runners take off. They do. The pitch, a slider swung on a miss. The throw down to third is not in time as McGrady goes tumbling after the ball, unable to come up with it as it kicks out of his glove. So the runners advance, but they're going to call batter interference on Charleston, and the runners have to return to their previous bases. So no stolen bases here as home plate umpire says that Charleston interfered with the throw. Now Charleston, as a right-handed batter, he's entitled to the box. He does not have to yield his position in the batter's box to the catcher making a throw. So if Charleston stepped outside the batter's box, then that would be interference. So that must have been the call, as home plate umpire says that Charleston went out of the batter's box to get in the way of the catcher Tassos in his attempted throw. So Charleston down on strikes again here. Runners forced to go back to their base. So first and second, 2 gone in the inning. As now Murillo will hit Marco Murillo right up on that inside corner. His toes on the chalk of the batter's box. First pitch, a slider runs high there, 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. So a big call there takes a runner out of scoring position. So instead of second and third, 2 outs, it's first and second with 2 gone. So a single could have scored 2 if the runners were at second and third. So a single will still score 1 with Gibbons' speed, especially with 2 outs. Runners moving on contact here. As the 1-0 pitch from Garcia. As he takes a couple looks at Gibbons. Now the pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1 as Murillo goes after the low fastball there. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. As the beer line has grown significantly, as patrons await a hopeful big 2-out single by Murillo. We'll see if they can get what they're looking for here. As the 1-1 offering from Garcia on the way, a slide step fastball swung and fouled straight back to the screen. It's Murillo a bit early on that one there. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Blues looking for a clutch 2-out hit from their returning veteran, their only returner on the roster this season from last year. As Josh Ramirez played for the Blues 2 summers ago, so another returning Blue. But Murillo, the only man from the roster from last season to come back this year, as the 1-2 offering from the from the pitcher Garcia on the way. A fastball outside as Tassos bounces out of the crouch to snag that one. It's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here. So we're in the bottom of the third. Blues threatening, trying to push a run across here early on. As Garcia sets at the chest, the 2-2 offering on its way. A slider, strike 3 called. Ring him up on an inside pitch there. Catches the inside corner, so front door breaking ball gets Garcia out of the jam. Blues able to get 2 on, but a couple of strikeouts there by the Expos pitcher Garcia keeps us knotted at zeros. Bottom of the third was brought to you by Left Coast T-Shirt Company, committed to providing superior quality goods and the best service. Where, you might ask? Oh, anywhere. Anywhere, Cole. Cole wondered if it was just some places. I said no. It is literally anywhere. And that's what you want in a T-shirt company. We've played 3 so far here at Sinsheimer. A couple of zeros still in the run column as Cole Tucker will be back out for his 4th inning of work when we come back. And as we get set to go here, top of the 4th, top of the order due up for the Expos here. Daly, Ruiz, and Brodus, the scheduled hitters for the Expos, as they'll have their second crack at Cole Tucker, who has been working efficiently so far. He's allowed only 1 base runner, a single to lead off the 3rd inning, and then he promptly was able to get an ending 4-6-3 double play. As the right-hander Dalton Daly stands in first offering, a slider kind of slips out of the hand of Tucker there, 1-0. Dalton Daly, a freshman infielder at Yavapai College. As the 1-0 offering, a bit outside to the shortstop for the Expos. It's quickly 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes the count here. Tucker kicks and deals, is offering on the way. Fastball swung on and misses. Daly, a mighty hack there, comes up empty. Fastball to knees. Right by the large swing there by Daly. So 2-1. We'll see if he shortens up a little bit here. Another fastball and a called strike on the outer half, 2-2. Daly probably looking for something inside there, as McCarty did set up inside, but Tucker gets away with a fastball in the outer half. So 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now. Tucker winds and throws. McCarty sets up. Pitch on the way. A slider Can I help you, Dalton Daly? Nah. Just looking as Daly watches strike 3 on the inside corner. Front door breaking ball from the pitcher, Cole Tucker, as he racks up his 4th K of the day. He's punched out 3 looking, only 1 swinging so far. So Tucker, some good deception on the mound, has got the Expos all messed up on their timing so far, as now Will Ruiz will hit with 1 gone in the inning. So 1 out here. First pitch, fastball, called strike, 0-1. Umpire thought about that one for a second. Thought it caught the upper part of the zone. We here would agree. The 0-1 offering on the way. Another slider and no call there. 1-1. Looked like a good pitch. Our PA man Nigel here filling in for Jim. He thought he had the zone. I thought he had the zone, but it's a 1-1 count and another breaking ball. Must be a bit high there. Same spot. 2-1. So Tucker doubles down on the breaking ball. Both times unable to get the call. So 2-0 here. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Tucker winds and throws in. So fastball is going to be lifted. Right field getting back. His Lipsius still running. He's not going to come up with it. It's over his head. So a double for Ruiz as Lipsius with a good strong throw from the outfield. Able to get it into shortstop Brooks Lee on a short hop. So a long double there as Ruiz goes the other way. That ball just kept carrying. It looked like it was just going to be a fly ball off the bat, and Lipsius turned and just started booking it as he was unable to come up with that one as it gets over his head. So a man in scoring position for the first time today for the Expos as Nate Broaddus, the first baseman, will hit. Broaddus a line out his first time up as he hit a screamer down the third baseline as Murillo, the third baseman, able to catch it at his shoe tops. But one of the few good pieces of contact that the Expos have had off the pitcher Tucker so far today as that fastball misses high, 1-0. So Tucker working out of the stretch here. The man in scoring position, 1 gone in the inning. Blues infield playing Broaddus straight up. Outfield shaded toward left field. Playing Broaddus to pull as the big right-hander stands in. The 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed as Tucker just challenges him with the fastball there, throws it right by him. Broaddus, the junior, stands at 5'11", 190 pounds. Antelope Valley product. As he awaits the 1-1 offering here, Tucker slide step to the plate. Slider, good pitch, but in the dirt there. Broaddus wisely lays off. Tough pitch to lay off there as it looked like a strike, a hard slider. Good block by McCarty to keep it in front. Count works to 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count here. McCarty setting up inside. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung. This one lifted left center field and deep. Getting back on his horse is Charleston, still going back. And that baby is gone. A 2-run home run for Nate Broaddus as he takes that low and in fastball from Tucker and sends it over the Ultrex Bowl out in left center field. And it's a 2-0 ball game here. The first home run by any player so far this Blues season. Sadly, it comes in the form of a 2-run bomb from the enemy as Broaddus puts the Expos on the board here. 2-0 now as Thorin Miller, the designated hitter, will hit. Nobody on, 1 gone so far. So Tucker here going to try to limit the damage to just those 2. As the first pitch to Miller swung a lifted foul down the left field line, out at play. Nice play off a 1 hop by a fan there as he snags that one right in front of the beer tent. So no balls and 1 strike the count now as Tucker kicks and deals. Fastball called, strike at the knees, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here. Tucker trying to get back into it here. A slider, good layoff there by Miller. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Tucker tries to get him to offer that pitch in the dirt, he lays off. So 2-1 the count now as McCarty gives the sign. Tucker into the wind and throws. Offering a fastball right by him there. There's another punch out as Tucker throws the fastball right by Miller. And there are 2 gone now in the inning. So a couple of punch outs here in the 4th inning from Cole Tucker. And with 2 away, Andrew Renteria, the second baseman, will hit. Renteria, the right-hander at the plate here. As Tugger kicks and deals. First offering a fastball for a called strike. Another one. Tugger been solid so far. Just a couple, only 2 real mistakes. The double to Ruiz, and then the fastball to Brodus that got sent over the fence. Tough that they had to come in back-to-back batters. But Tugger looking to right the ship here as he snaps a curveball into the dirt there, 1-1. But other than those 2 mistakes, he's been solid all day. That fastball to Brodus was still a good pitch. It was inside. Looked like the first baseman was just looking for it there, able to drop the head of the bat on that low and in fastball. As now Tugger winds and throws the 1-1 offering on the way. A fastball swung on and missed 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Renteria steps out of the box, collects himself, now stands back in. Tucker shakes once, now gets the sign he likes as the 1-2 offering on the way. A changeup swung on and missed as Renteria comes up empty. So Tucker strikes out the side, but the Expos do strike for 2 here as Nate Brodus sends a 2-run shot over the left center field fence as the Expos have taken a 2-0 lead here after 3.5. The top of the 4th brought to you by none other than Central Coast Distribution. Central Coast Distribution is a family-owned beer and beverage distributor selling the very best beers on the Central Coast. Blues will look to respond here when we come back in the bottom of the 4th. Expos have taken a 2-0 lead. It's the Blues' chance to respond when we come back. As we get set here, bottom of the 4th, ready to go. It'll be Brooks Lee, Justin Lutz, and Connor Sands, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Blues here. These are the men you want coming up after the Expos have jumped out to a 2-0 lead here. As the shadows begin to take form here, as the large tree shadow starts to engulf the pitcher's mound. As Lee, the left-handed hitting shortstop, steps to the plate. The first offering to him, a fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count here as Lee stands in. The 0-1 offering. Change up on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-2. So Garcia looking for a shutdown inning. Blues looking to at least cut that lead in half if possible. The 0-2 slider in the dirt, blocked by Tassos as Brooks Lee watches that one fall harmlessly for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now as Garcia sets. Now winds and throws the 1-2 offering, a fastball low. Catcher Tassos picks it out of the dirt, and the count runs even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 here. Blues looking to get their leadoff man on here in the form of Brooks Lee. As the pitch on the way, a fastball slap foul over the Expos dugout. Good contact by Lee, just a bit tardy on that fastball. Count will remain 2-2. Lutz in the on-deck circle. He singled his first time up, got caught up in the 3-6-1 double play, though, back in the second as the 2-2 pitch, a fastball chopped foul at the plate. And we'll get ready for another 2-2. So Lee, another good at-bat here, spoiling a couple pitchers' pitches from Garcia. As Garcia has been working well on the mound so far today. As his 2-2 offering on the way. A changeup swung on and missed. A drop third strike as Tassos pops up. The throw on to first is in time to get Brooks. So he is retired for the first out of the inning. As that'll bring up the first baseman from Pepperdine University, Justin Lutz. As both pitchers have tallied 6 strikeouts so far. So Tucker and Garcia have been matching each other blow for blow here. Tucker, the first one to blink, gives up the 2-run home run to Broadus, but he's looking for his lineup to pick him up here. Blues can't win if you don't score, so they're going to need to score eventually here. The first pitch on the way to Lutz is a fastball low, 1-0, so plenty of time, though. Only the bottom of the fourth. We still got over half the game left. Blues lineup has proven to be potent. Once they get going, they get hot as that fastball is ripped into center field for another base hit, so Lutz is aboard once again. A couple of hard hit singles right back up the middle as Holmes relays that one in. So Lutz is aboard with 1 gone, and Conacher Sands will come to the plate. So Sands will hit the right-handed utility player. He played third base in the first series, playing left field today, as now Garcia works from the stretch once again. A solid lead from Lutz over there at first base. First offering to Sands, swung on a miss as he chases a fastball upstairs, 1-0. 0-1. Too good. Looked too good for Sands to lay off. 0-1 the count is Conacher, a swing away from tying this ball game up as he's got Lutz at first base. 1 gone. The 0-1 offering on its way here as Garcia kicks and throws, runner not going. Pitch fouled back to the screen, 0-2. So a couple fastballs here from Garcia as he gets ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Luke Lipsius on deck. So he will be attending the University of Tennessee. Left-handed hitter waits for his chance. Sands looking to get aboard. The 0-2 offering on the way here. A slider in the dirt. Tassos blocks it, pops out of the crouch. Lutz not going. Just calmly walks back to first. It's 1-2. Blues looking for some base runners here. As we saw during the Santa Maria series, when the Blues can get runners on, get things going, that lineup starts turning over real quickly. Evidenced by the 16-0 win last week, as the Blues lineup just got hot. His hitting is very contagious on this team. That fastball misses outside, 2-2. So Conacher Sands trying to get it started for the Blues, trying to kickstart something here in the bottom of the fourth. They got a chance, man on first. Only 1 out, trying to respond to the 2 runs put up by the Expos in the top of the inning. It's a 2-2 pitch on the way. A fastball swung, and it's foul as it flies over the beer stand down the right field line, out of play. So another good at-bat here by another Blues player, making Garcia work. That's at least what you want to do to a pitcher who seems to be having their best stuff out on the mound, as Garcia has been able to hit the corners and has been staying low in the zone at the knees. But the Blues, evidenced by Lee, Sands here, able to make him work, using many pitches to get out, just a couple outs as the 2-2 offering once again on the way. Runner going, fastball swung foul back to the screen as Lutz took a peek in, saw the foul ball. Now jogs his way back to first, so Sands spoils another pitcher's pitch there. And it's still 2-2, so Conacher trying to win this battle here. And he's just got the grinder mentality going at the plate right now. As Garcia sets at the chest, the 2-2 offering once again on the way. Runner not going, fastball, check swing. No go, says the base umpire on the appeal, and the count's full 3-2. So the count's been worked full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This count started at 0-2. Conacher Sands putting together a fantastic at-bat, looking to come out victorious here as he's worked the count all the way to 3-2. Fouling off many pitchers' pitches from Garcia. As the full count offering on the way. Quick pick, though, however, back to first as Lutz dives back in time. Strong throw there by the pitcher Garcia on the pickoff play, but able to scamper back is Lutz. Count full here. We'll see if Lutz is going on the pitch. The offering from Garcia on the way here. Runner goes, fastball inside, ball 4. As Lutz reaches second base. The throw from the catcher, Tassos, he didn't know if the strike three was going to be called or not. It was a close pitch, called a ball, so he threw it down to second anyway. Unable to be handled by the second baseman, Renteria. It leaks into center field, but Lutz wisely, knowing his own speed, doesn't try to advance on the throw. So first and second here, a great at-bat by Sands. 0-2, just fouls off a couple real close pitches there, then takes a close pitch, gets the call. Ball 4, he walks. Now it's first and second, one out once again here, as it's Luke Lipsius' turn, the right fielder at the University of Tennessee, with a chance to get the Blues on the board. Corners in, middle back. Well, third baseman in, first baseman playing behind the runner over at first, as the first pitch is a slider in the dirt, 1-0. Lipsius from Williamsburg, Virginia, at the plate. Generally a first baseman, according to our roster, but he's been getting a couple starts out in right field. So then getting the chance to put his athleticism and his quick feet on display out there, as that fastball is lifted into right field, hit pretty well, as it is going to get over the head and all the way to the wall. Short hops the wall. And that's going to be a double for Lipsius. 1 run will score, and the throw by Renteria can't be handled at second base. 2 runs will score as Lipsius advances to third, as the Blues tie this game up on a booming double by Luke Lipsius, as he gets an inside fastball, first pitch swing, just like we were talking about back in the second inning, how we were saying that Lee, Lutz, Lipsius, all left-handed hitters have gotten a first pitch inside fastball to start the at-bat. So Lipsius went up there. He noticed the pattern. Looking first pitch inside corner, fastball, gets it, just spins on it, and hits a blast out to the right field wall. Short hops the SoCal gas sign out there in right field. And then the throw came in to the second baseman, Renteria, as Renteria was trying to get a quick relay in home, as the Blues were waving Sands around first. He was trying to score waving around third base, trying to score him all the way from first. Renteria tried to be a bit too quick, drops the ball, run scores easily, as Tattague swings through a fastball, 0-1. But the bobble by the second baseman, Renteria, out in shallow right field, not only allowed the second run to score, but allowed Lipsius to slide in safely to third. So he's 90 feet away from giving the Blues a lead, as Tattague swings again and fouls that ball off. 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Blues have responded with 2 runs of their own here. Infield in on the grass for the Expos, trying to cut down the run at the plate, as Tattague, the designated hitter, down on the count. 0-2, pitch on the way. Fastball, slap foul down the right field line, as he stays alive, 0-2. So some excitement here in the fourth. It was a pretty pitching-dominated first third of this ball game. Now the bat's starting to come alive here in the fourth inning for both teams, as the 0-2 on the way to Tattague. Slider called strike 3. And that's a big punch out there by Garcia, as Tattague thought it was outside, as he's down on strikes for his second time today. As now with 2 outs, Justice Gibbons will come to the plate, as Gibbons, Templeton High School product, batting from the right side, stands in here as the infielders return to their normal positions. No need to have the infield in with 2 gone in the inning. First offering on the way. A fastball swung on and missed on the outer corner, 0-1. So Blues looking for a big 2-out hit. They got their go-ahead run 90 feet away, as Tattague unable to get him home. So it's going to take a hit here from Gibbons, as he watches a fastball high, 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. The count now as Gibbons stands in. McCarty, the catcher, waits in the on-deck circle for his chance to hit. It's the 1-1 offering from Garcia on the way. Fastball off the plate away. It gets away from the catcher. Breaking the plate as Lipsius, the throw, dives in, and he is safe at the plate. And the Blues have taken a 3-2 lead on some heads-up base running by Luke Lipsius. That ball did not get that far away from Tassos. It was just a fastball that Tassos was unable to secure in the glove. It tips off the corner, rolls up the first baseline a little bit. Tassos fielded it quickly, made a good throw to the plate, but a wise head-first dive there by Lipsius. Generally, you don't dive into the home plate head-first, but able to dive in, moves his arm out of the way of the tag from Garcia, able to catch the corner of the plate, and just like that, the Blues take a 3-2 lead. So Gibbons' job done for him by some heads-up base running. Pitch on the way, a fastball lifted into right center field as this baby's going to fall. So Gibbons able to reach with a single as he sends that one out into right center field. Quick relay in by the right fielder as Greenlee able to get it back in, holding Gibbons to just a single, but a single by Gibbons keeps this inning going. As now batting the 9-hitter Ryan McCarty. So McCarty gets a chance to hit here as the Blues have responded with 3 runs of their own. Here in the bottom of the 4th, as the catcher McCarty stands in, Garcia still working out of the stretch, man on first, 2 gone in the inning. Blues trying to keep the threat going here. As the first offering on the way from Garcia, fastball for a called strike, 0-1. So Lipsius able to do it himself. Gibbons comes up with a single anyway, but that heads-up base running able to give the Blues a 3-2 lead. So they respond with 3 of their own here in the bottom of the 4th as they hold a 1-run lead. Pitch on the way. McCarty swings, fouls that one back. Change up there. Just unable to keep the hands back long enough as he cues that one foul. It's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes the count now as the shadows creep in along the right field. Pitcher's mound completely engulfed, as it is always the first to go. The 0-2 offering on the way. A fastball swung on and missed, so McCarty down on strikes. But the Blues strike for 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-run RBI double by Luke Lipsius. The big story here as he scores on the pass ball. Blues take a 3-2 lead. Those runs in the bottom of the 4th brought to you by Wicks Roofing, proudly serving the California Central Coast since 1985. We've played 4 so far at Sinsheimer. Blues lead it 3-2 as Cole Tucker will be coming back out to the mound, looking for a shutdown inning in his 5th inning of work when we come back. Top of the 5th set to go here. Rylan Greenlee, the right fielder, will step up to the plate here, as will be Greenlee, Tassos, McGrady, 2 up for the Expos in the inning. Left-handed hitting Greenlee watches a strike on the outside corner from Tucker, 0-1. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Expos here, as Tucker looking for a big shutdown inning after his Blues give him 3 runs and reclaim the lead. As that fastball misses inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Blues rise to the occasion, backing up their pitcher on the mound. They're able to answer that bell with 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. As that fastball lifted down the left field line, giving chase and losing the ball in the sun is Conacher Sands as it falls, and that'll be a double there as Sands unable to catch that one out there just on the left field line. As it looked like he had it. He's got his sunglasses on the top of his hat. They don't do you too much good up there, as that ball kind of got caught up in some wind, it looks like, and then just he lost at the last second of the sun. It landed behind him. So a double, an unconventional double, but a double nonetheless for Greenlee as he stands at second base, and Blake Tassos, the catcher, at the plate. Right hand hitting Tasso stands in. First offering on the way. Fastball bit low there, 1-0. It's not what the Blues were looking for. It looked like they were going to be able to get their leader there, but funky play out there and left gives the Expos a man in scoring position with nobody out. So corners in, middle back. Lutz in on the grass at first base. Murillo even with the bag at third. As Tasso shows bunt, gets it down the third baseline. It's a good one. Murillo's got it. Throw on to first. And it's going to be wide of the second baseman, Gibbons, who's covering the bag. And this game is tied. So an error on the throw by Murillo, as that ball just two-seamed out of his hand. Gibbons tried to reach out and grab it, unable to snag that one. So Tasso's down to second on the throwing error. Greenlee comes around to score, and just like that, a couple of poor fielding plays by the Blues, and this game is tied back up at 3 apiece. So Blues back up their pitcher at the plate, but unable to have his back in the field at the start of this inning. As Tucker thought he had 2 outs here to start this inning off. Instead, a miscue in the outfield and an E5 have the Expos in business, as the game is tied now with a runner in second and still nobody out, as that fastball to McGrady fouled back 0-1. No balls and 1 strike the count now, so Tucker looking to try to get some outs here. He's got McGrady and Holmes, 8-9 due up, and then the top of the order in Dalton Daly scheduled to come to the plate as showing bunt. Popping up the bunt as Murillo's got it at third, so an easy out there as McGrady pops up the high fastball from Tucker, and Blues get an easy one there for the first out of the inning. So poor bunt by McGrady allow the Blues to steal an out there. So top of the 5th, 1 gone now as Damian Holmes will hit the center fielder. Holmes grounded into a double play his last time up to end the 3rd inning as he shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a high fastball, 1-0. Jones was free swinging on a 3-0 pitch when he grounded in that inning-ending double play. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Lutz and Murillo even with their respective bags. Lee at the short trying to keep the runner close at second. That fastball from Tucker misses outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The count as Jones steps back in. He's got the high socks working today. He gets into a crouch stance. Tucker sets at the chest. The 2-0 on the way here as he breaks to the plate. Fastball just a bit low, 3-0. So another 3-0 count to Damian Holmes. Most likely after last time, he'll be taking all the way here. Ahead of the count, 3-0 double play is just about the worst thing you could have happen. So doubt that the coach will give him the green light again. Here's the 3-0 offering on the way from Tucker. Fastball, low, ball 4, so he doesn't need it. A 4-pitch walk to the 9-hitter. Jones puts runners at first and second here with 1 gone in the inning as the leadoff man, Dalton Daly, will hit. So Daly, the shortstop, comes to the plate as McCarty has a quick word with his pitcher, as Tucker needs to just settle back in, trying to limit the damage to just that 1 run. We'll see if he'll be able to do so here. 1 gone in the inning, first and second. 1 out as Tucker sets at the chest, offering a slider. Check swing. Ruled he did not go around, so Daly able to hold up. It's 1-0. Looked like a close pitch anyway, but umpire doesn't give Tucker the call there, so 1-0. Daly 0 for 2 on the day. He flew out to center, and he struck out looking his last time up. So Tucker trying to keep that trend going here, as the double play is in effect here. Runners on first and second, so a couple of forces on the bases. Murillo hugging the line at third base. Lutz playing behind the runner at first. Infield pinched up the middle. Double play depth. As the 1-0 offering on the way here. Fastball swung, popped up. Going to get foul behind the Blues dugout, out of play as it bounces off a seat. Unable to be handled by a fan there. So 1 ball and 1 strike the count now as Daly stands in, the right-handed hitter facing Tucker. No action in the Blues bullpen, really. One as number 44, Spencer Sylvester out of Arroyo Grande High School, just stretching out there, just getting loose. As Tucker readies with the 1-1 offering here. As he breaks the play, there's a fastball at the knees for a strike 1-2. So a great pitch there to jump ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As he's looking for a ground ball here, able to keep that fastball low in the zone. That's what you want to see from your pitcher right here, trying to induce a double play if possible. The 1-2 offering on the way here. A slider swung on and missed. Get your Jackets out. I feel a breeze as Daly kicks up some wind there on a swinging strike 3 as he's down on strikes for the second time today. This time swinging as there's 2 gone in the inning, and Will Ruiz will hit. Ruiz flew out to right his first time up and then doubled over the head of Lipsius out there in right field as well, as he came around to score on the Brodus home run last inning. So Ruiz, 2 ABs, both going opposite field. So we'll see if the Blues try to force him to pull the ball here. First pitch, fastball low, handled by McCarty. A back pick to second. Not in time as Brooks able to get there in time to field the throw as McCarty came up shooting. No one was actually at second base. He was just acting like a quarterback there, trying to lead his shortstop to the bag. A good throw, able to do so as Lee got there. But the runner able to dive back. So 1 ball, no strike the count here. As Tucker to the plate with a fastball. Another block there by McCarty, but it skips away. He doesn't know where the ball is. It's right on home plate, but the heads up running by Tassos saw that McCarty couldn't find the ball. So he advances. Runner holds at first. So runners at the corners, 2 gone here in the inning. 2-0. Good block by McCarty. It was right in front of him, but it was sitting right on the plate, so he didn't see the white on white. Thought it was at his feet. Thought it got by him. He was spinning around. Tucker was trying to yell at him where the ball was. He was yelling feet. So McCarty was looking straight down as the ball was just out in front of him. So corners now. 2 gone in the inning. 2-0 as umpire again reconfigures the mask upon his cap. As it's 2-0 now. We'll see if Holmes takes off for second here. Center fielder has some speed, not running. The pitch swung on and missed. Good change up there by Tucker. Gets Ruiz out in front, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Waiting on deck is the first baseman, Brodus. Blues would love to strand him there, have him lead off next inning with nobody on. As Tucker sets at the chest. So a big batter here. Pitch on the way. Runner bluffs going. Called strike 2-2. Fastball at the knees. Right down the middle as Ruiz thought it was a bit low as he let it go, but it's a called strike. So it's even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big punch out here. If Tucker can get it, trying to leave Brodus in the on-deck circle. The 2-2 offering. Runner goes. Fastball up and away. The throw down to second is going to be in time to cut down the would-be base stealer. So a huge play by McCarty. As Holmes takes off for second base, Gibbons applies the tag. McCarty guns him down. So a caught stealing ends the inning there as Ruiz will lead off next inning. That throw out brought to you by Slow County Air Quality, local agency working to protect the health of over 269,000 county residents by preserving good air quality. Meanwhile, Ryan McCarty preserving his base paths as he throws out Damian Holmes for the 3rd out of the inning. As we will head to the bottom of the 5th, the Expos tie it up, but the Blues have a chance to regain the lead when we come back. Bottom of the 5th, as it'll be the top of the order. Do it for the Blues when we come back. Bottom of the fifth set to get underway here, as it's the top of the order due up for the Blues. Jay Charleston will come to the plate. Charleston, a couple of strikeouts on his record so far, looking to right the ship here as he steps to the plate for the third time today. It'll be Charleston, Murillo, and Lee. Top of the order due up for the Blues here in a tie ball game. As Garcia back out on the mound. First pitch swing is Charleston as he lifts this one to deep left field. That ball's back. It's at the wall, and that baby is gone. Jay Charleston gives the Blues a 4-3 lead. And just like that, all is forgiven. First pitch swinging, Charleston hits that ball off the top of the wall. It hit the yellow of the wall and gets out a towering ball off the Tennessee Volunteers product. As Jay Charleston, with the first pitch he sees at the top of the fifth, gives the Blues the lead. As now attempting to follow that show will be Marco Murillo. As Murillo will come to the plate here, Blues regain a 4-3 lead at their very first opportunity. As Murillo stands in here. First pitch on the way. Murillo swings it. He lifts this one to left field, hit pretty well. And that baby is off the wall. And that'll be a double for Marco Murillo. So the Blues bats have definitely woken up here, top of the order, getting it done as they've been pretty quiet. Murillo was 0 for 2 on the day until that, as he sends that pitch off the recycle sign, the Paso Robles Recycling Center sign, takes a line drive right off its logo as Murillo stands on second here with nobody out as Brooks Lee will come to play. So Garcia finally starting to get hit a little bit on that fastball as he's been able to use that Cliff Lee motto so far today. Just first pitch fastballs to get ahead of hitters. The Blues are keying in here. It was Lipsius who had the 2-run double on the first pitch fastball. Then Charleston jumps on a first pitch fastball. Murillo does the same as there's a meeting at the mound here. This meeting brought to you by none other than Ultrex Business Products. Ultrex has a vision to be acknowledged by their local customers as a leader utilizing innovative technology, quality services, and a unique solution to add unmatched value to their customer base. As the mound meeting is done, Garcia remains out there. The starter will now face Brooks Lee here. Runner on second. Nobody out as the Blues have already plated one on the home run by Jay Charleston. As the Blues have 7 hits so far in the game. Expos with 4. As Lee stands in, runner on second. Still nobody out. Garcia sets at the chest. His first offering on the way here. A fastball low and away. Tassos keeps it in front. It's 1-0. Lee 0 for 2 on the day. A couple of swinging strikeouts so far, as he's been a part of that slow start to the game by the top of the order. But clearly the bats at the top are waking up right now. We'll see if Lee can keep the trend going here as the 1-0 offering on the way. As a slide step, that fastball lifted foul up and out of play. It's 1-1. So Garcia mixing leg kick and no leg kick deliveries out of the stretch, trying to keep the base runners at bay. As that ball fouled off, it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count here as the left-handed hitting Lee stands in. Justin Lutz waits in the on-deck circle. That fastball low and out of the zone. It's 2-1. Lutz 2 for 2 so far in the game. A couple of singles back up the middle so far. So he's swinging a hot bat today. He'd love to get a chance with some runners in scoring position if possible here. As Garcia out of the stretch gets the sign from Tassos, now sets at the chest. Murillo leads from second. Shortstop Daly trying to keep him close. The 2-1 offering on the way here. Fastball, that one swung, and that's hit pretty well in center field. Holmes takes a couple steps back. He's going to be under and makes the catch. Murillo tagging from second. A strong throw to third, but Murillo in standing up. So a sacrifice fly there by Brooks Lee. Moves Murillo 90 feet closer. As now Lutz will hit. As Justin Lutz, the cleanup hitter, will come to the plate. He's already got a pair of singles so far. Now looking to add an RBI to his line tonight as he fixes the batter's box. As the big left-hander stands in now, ready to go. Conager Sands steps in the on-deck circle, awaiting his chance to hit infield in here again, in on the grass, trying to cut down the run. First pitch slider up and out of the zone, off the plate, 1-0. So Lutz looking to at least get a fly ball here to drive in a run on a sac fly, as a breaking ball there catches the outer half, 1-1. Lutz looking, he's sitting dead red most likely here, trying to make Garcia come to the fastball. There's the fastball, swung on a miss. That ball gets away from the catcher Tassos, and that will allow Murillo to score. So a pass ball gets right through the wickets of the catcher Tassos. So Lutz's job done for him again as Murillo comes in to score. So Lutz and Gibbons have both had their jobs taken care of by the ball kicking away from the catcher Tassos. Some heads-up base running by the Blues have allowed them a couple extra runs here back in the fourth and again here in the fifth. So the Blues take a 5-3 lead. As that fastball misses a bit upstairs, the count runs even now, 2-2 to Lutz. So still battling at the plate is Justin Lutz. One gone in the inning here so far, but 2 runs have been plated as a strike 3 called. Backdoor breaking ball gets Lutz looking there. So a big punch out there from Ricky Garcia as there are 2 away now in the inning. That brings number 8, Conager Sands, to the plate. Sands will hit now. Nobody on. 2 gone in the inning. 2 runs scored by the Blues. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung, fouled off right at the plate. 0-1. So the Blues retaliation has been spot on today. The Expos struck for 2 in the top of the 4th. Blues respond with 3 in the bottom. Expos grab 1 in the top of the 5th. Blues respond for 2 in the bottom of the 5th. As that fastball hit on the ground, third baseman has it. McGrady's throw is going to pull the first baseman off the bag. Swipe tag not in time, so Sands is safe on the errant throw. So McGrady, a tough day over there at third base. That's his second error so far today, as he ranged well over to his left into the 5-6. So able to get the ball, just unable to make a clean throw there as it sails on a little bit. Good play by the first baseman, Broadus, just to catch the ball there to not allow Sands to advance. So Luke Lipsius will hit here. Lipsius ground out his first time up, and then a booming double to the right field wall that plated a couple runs. He came around to score on the pass ball. Some heads-up base running back in the 4th as well. So that fastball runs inside, up and in, as that fastball gets to the backstop, as Sands gets to second on the pass ball there. Or maybe a wild pitch. We'll see what Coleman Barr, our statistician, decides to rule it. He feels a wild pitch, so it's going to be a wild pitch credited to Garcia there. So Sands able to advance. This Cole always right on it with the calls. So Lipsius at the plate with a man in scoring position now. 2 gone in the inning, a 1-0 count in his favor, as Chris Tattague waits in the on-deck circle. The 1-0 offering to the left-handed Lipsius on the way here. That fastball finds the corner, 1-1. Lipsius thought it was a bit off the plate, but the pitcher's zone there able to give Garcia the call. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count here. Lipsius trying to keep the inning going, a little 2-out magic. The man in scoring position, single should score him. Outfield pretty back here after the double by Lipsius. They're respecting his power. The 1-1 offering on the way. A backdoor slider falls a bit low. 2-1. We'll see if Cole Tucker comes back out for the next innings. He's been sitting for quite a while. It's been a fairly long inning here. We'll see if it's Cole or maybe the pitcher who was loosening up, number 44, Spencer Sylvester. We'll see if he comes on to protect the lead, as that fastball is ripped into right field for a base hit. Getting waved around third is Sands. The throw coming to the plate is not in time, as Conager Sands slides in safely. Another run for the Blues as Lipsius drives in his 3rd RBI of the day on a hard hit ball to right field. And the Blues have taken A 6-3 lead. So they got 3 in the fourth, now 3 here in the fifth. As now it'll be Chris Tattague trying to keep things going here. So that error proves costly, as it would have been the third out of the inning. Now allows Sands to come around to score on the single by Lipsius. Now to Tattague, swings and fouls that ball off. Another one. Tattague, he's free swinging. He has 2 strikeouts so far on 6 pitches. He has swung at just about every pitch he's seen today. As he swings and fouls that one off there, it's 0-1. So Tattague, we'll see if he's able to put one in play here, or maybe just take a ball. But to each their own. He's letting it rip today. I respect it. Shoot or shoot. He's taking his hacks. The man is not getting cheated. Hitter's gonna hit. Thank you, Nigel. You always know how to just really just encapsulate a moment, Nigel. That's why you get paid the big bucks as our fill-in PA man. As Tattague shockingly swinging on that pitch, as it's 0-2 as he swings through a high fastball. As Tattague steps back in now, Campbellsville University product designated hitter today. His first start with the Blues, as he and his teammate Marco Murillo just come to town. The 0-2 offering on the way. Slider swung a hit on the ground to third. It's going to be a base hit into left field. Is wheeling around his Lipsius, but he's going to be stopped at second base. So Tattague still free swinging, but this time comes up with a single there. So he has seen 9 pitches today, all strikes. I believe he swung at 8 of 9. But he's 1 for 3. He keeps the inning alive. I love it. He did not come to lay up. That is for sure. As now a mound meeting here. It looks like we're going to have a new pitcher, as Garcia's day is done. As it'll be first and second. 2 outs here with Justice Gibbons coming to the plate. As we'll take a short break here. This pitching change brought to you by none other than Redfin, a full-service real estate brokerage that uses modern technology to help people buy and sell homes. As we'll be back, bottom of the fifth still going here. Blues have played at 3. They're looking for more pitching change, as we'll have Justice Gibbons leading off when we come back. And as we get set to go, bottom of the fifth still underway, as new pitcher number 12, Giovanni Saavedra, out of Fresno City College. Final line for Ricky Garcia tonight. Ricky Garcia from Fresno City College as well. He went 4 2/3 innings allows 10 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, strikes out 9, walks 1. As Justice Gibbons steps back to the plate to face Saavedra. Saavedra left-handed pitcher sets at the chest. The first offering on the way. Fastball low and away, 1-0 to Gibbons. The 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball outside to Gibbons, quickly 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here. Saavedra sets, trying to get Expos out of the inning. Fastball called, strike on the outside corner. So 2-1 here to Gibbons. As Justice is looking to keep things going, here as he steps back in. As the 2-1 offering on the way. Fastball a bit low. That one kicks away from Tassos, and everyone will advance 90 feet. As down to third goes Lipsius. Tadeu moves up to second base. So a couple runners in scoring position now here for Gibbons as he looks to keep things going here. Second and third, 3-1 the count here. First base open. We'll see what they do with Gibbons here. They pitch to him with McCarty in the on-deck circle. Offering on the way, 3-1. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count will be full now, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 gone here. In the bottom of the fifth, Blues lead it 6-3. They've amassed 10 hits so far. Looking for an 11th off the bat of Gibbons as the 3-2 offering on the way. Fastball low, ball 4, so the bases are loaded here. As Gibbons works a walk, and Ryan McCarty will come to the plate. So now Ryan McCarty will hit, the Cuesta College catcher, as the base is loaded and a chance to break this game wide open as the Blues have plated 3 so far, looking for more as the right-handed hitter steps in to face Saavedra. Saavedra pitching from the left side. Throws a fastball a bit high there, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield pretty deep here for McCarty, so single should score a pair here, especially with 2 outs, runners moving on contact. The 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball off the plate away. It's 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count now is McCarty awaits the 2-0 offering. Pitch on the way from Saavedra, misses high, 3-0. So no place to put him here. With the bases juiced, we'll see if McCarty gets the green light, 3-0. A quick mound meeting here as Tassos goes out and have a conversation with the relief man. As Saavedra a bit erratic here as he walked Gibbons and is with the first batter he faced. Now behind in the count, 3-0 to McCarty as he fixes the mound here. Shadows just about taking over the field, just a bit sunlight left out in left and center field. Pressure on the pitcher here. Bases loaded, 2 gone, no place to put McCarty as the 3-0 offering So Pitcher winds and throws fastball on the outside corner. So he keeps the at-bat alive with a called strike there. It's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Jay Charleston, who homered his last time up, waits in the on-deck circle for a chance to get some more RBIs. That fastball hit on the ground at third. Handled easily by McGrady as he steps on the bag, inning over, side retired. But the Blues strike for 3. Jay Charleston, the early highlight with the blast over the left field wall. Murillo doubled. Brooks Lee was able to move him over on a fly ball to center. As Sands reached as well on the E5. Lipsia singled him home. And the Blues have amassed 3 runs. They take a 6-3 lead as we will head to the top of the 6th. New pitcher will be on the mound, number 44, Spencer Sylvester, looking to preserve the 3-run lead when we come back. And as we're going to get set for action, ready to go again. Now on the mound, number 44, Spencer Sylvester. Sylvester out of Arroyo Grande High School. Right-hander looking to come on, provide some relief for the Blues. As they've taken a 6-3 lead, they've responded with 3 in the 4th and 3 in the 5th to amass this lead. As Cole Tucker's day is done, he leaves with the lead in line for the win. He goes 5 innings, allows 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 runs in total, striking out 7, walking only 1. So another solid start by Cole Tucker. As now it's up to Sylvester to keep the lead here. As his first offering to Will Ruiz, a strike, nothing and 1. And Ruiz was at the plate when McGrady gunned down Holmes trying to steal second to end the top of the 5th. So it'll be Ruiz, Broadus, and Miller, 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Expos. That changeup swung on and missed. Nice pitch there from Sylvester. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes here as the sun begins to set here. As the shadows take over and the lights kick on, the 0-2 offering. A slider runs way inside as Ruiz slides out. Right, it's 1-2. That would not have been a bad move for Ruiz to just hold his ground and take the slider off the calf, get out of an 0-2 hole here as he now trails in the count. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes as Sylvester out of the stretch kicks and deals. That is a fastball just a bit low. Good pitch there from Sylvester, trying to reap the benefits of this slightly larger zone today that these starters were able to take advantage of for the most part, as the 2-2 offering in the dirt. Good block by McCarty. Ruiz does not authorize, and the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to be big for Sylvester to be able to get the leadoff man here and not allow Brodus anyone on base when he steps to the plate. Set the tone of this inning by being able to get Ruiz out. We'll see if he can do just that, as the full count offering on the way is a fastball. So on popped up fouls. That'll reach the seats down the right field line. Sliding and just not being able to come up with the play is a kid in a neon green shirt with one of those blow-up hammers as he comes in sliding, but the wily veteran, about a middle-aged man, abandons his family and makes the snag instead as he retreats victorious with the baseball. So the count full. We'll do it again. The pitch on the way. A fastball just a bit low as McCarty has to scoop it. So Ruiz is able to reach. Leadoff walk there by Sylvester. As our final paid attendance night, crowd of 924 on hand to watch this Blues game, as it's been a good one here. Blues trailed 2-0 after the top of the fourth. Came back with 3 of their own in the bottom of the inning. And the Expos grabbed the lead once again with 1 in the 5th. Blues just responded with 3 in the bottom. So top of the 6th here. The Blues trying to protect a 3-run lead. The first offering to Broadus is a first pitch low 1-0. So Sylvester needs to lock in here, as he was heading the count of Ruiz 0-2. Ends up walking him. They're going to need some strikes out of Sylvester here. Don't want to give these Expos any chance to get something going here, as that fastball misses high, 2-0. On deck is the designated hitter, Torrin Miller. Like we said, Miller's got a lot of power, a big lefty with a really solid lumberjack-esque beard as he awaits his chance to hit. But right now, Broadus at the plate, right-hander. Very relaxed stance, pitch on the way, a fastball inside, 3-0. So Sylvester way behind here, 3 balls and no strikes. As now another Blues pitcher begins to start to stretch just in case out there in the pen. Still got the sweatshirt on, nothing too big, just stretching it out. 3-0 offering all the way. Fastball hit on the ground to third. Murillo's got it. Bobbles it. Second for 1. On to first. It picked by Justin Lutz, but just not in time. I caught myself there. So good play there by Lutz over there at first base to pick that ball cleanly, just not in time, as Broadus is able to beat the throw. So a fielder's choice cuts down the lead runner, as Murillo, we might have been able to turn 2 there as that ball popped out of his glove on his first chance to field it, but able to pick it up off the ground, make a strong throw to second to get the lead runner. It's the first pitch to Torrin Miller, a fastball low for a strike. 1-0, 0-1. This comment section's cracking me up. There's a strike on the lower half, 0-2, as the Justin Lutz clan in Nevada has corrected me on my pronunciation. That fastball misses high. 1-2. Cole and I are cracking up out here. We're trying to be serious. But we just can't keep it together. We thank them again for correcting us. We'd like to know the correct pronunciations of all our players, as that fastball just a bit low. 2-2 the count. So Broadus at first, 1 gone in the inning. Torrin Miller stands in there, a 1-2 count on him. The lefty facing the righty, Sylvester. Sylvester looking for another ground ball for a possible double play. 1-2 on the way. A fastball just tap foul at the plate as McCarty unable to squeeze it. And the count will remain 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball kind of caught McCarty a little bit there off the hop. So umpire giving him some time there just to collect himself. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lutz holds the runner on at first base. A short lead for Broadus. The pitch on the way. A slider swan lifted in shallow center field. Coming on is Charleston. It's going to fall in front of him. So a single there by Torrin Miller as he just throws his hands out at the ball. serves it into center field for his first hit of the day, as he's struck out both times prior. Now aboard with a 1-out single. So first and second here. One gone in the inning as Andrew Renteria will now come to the plate. Renteria 0 for 2 on the day. He popped out to second and struck out both times up. As now pitching coach Ed Gravel out to the mound to have a chat with Sylvester here. Going to go over what they want to do. McCarty in there as well. So mound visit broken up here. We're ready to go with more baseball. 1 out in the inning, first and second. As Renteria, that low crouch stance at the plate, watches a fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here. As Renteria waits the 0-1 offering, Sylvester sets at the chest, takes a look at second, now to the plate. Fastball inside, good scoop by McCarty. Doesn't let that ball get by him. That would have been 90 feet easy for both runners. Keeps the double play in order as well with some good defense. So 1-1 the count here. Blues looking for an inning-ending double play. We'll see if they can get one here as Sylvester to the plate. That slider out and away for a ball, 2-0. Excuse me, 1-1. 2-1. We're having some scoreboard difficulties. I didn't trust my own notes as I got Coleman always on it. He corrects me. He's quick. Like a cobra. His mind sharp as that fastball swung on, tap foul at the plate. And the count runs even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Sylvester looking to deal out some mid-game hot sauce if he can with a big punch out here as Renteria, a strikeout victim his last time up. Rylan Greenlee awaits in the on-deck circle. He doubled and scored his last time up. He struck out prior as well. Both of them victims of Cole Tucker as that fastball swung, hit on the ground to short. Diving is Brooks Lee. He's got to throw it into third. Is in time. A fantastic play by the shortstop. Cuts down the lead runner as Lee on the backhand goes into half slide, half dive. As the ball he was going to go head first. Ball kind of checks up on him a little bit. Able to make the play anyway from a knee. Makes a strong throw down the third. Murillo heads up over at third base, covering the bag. So a fielder's choice there. Gets the lead runner. As it's first and second yet again here, but with 2 gone in the inning, as Renteria reaches on the fielder's choice. So with 2 outs, Rylan Greenlee will hit. Greenlee watches that ball there, 1-0. So some heads-up play by the Blues shortstop. As Sylvester looking for one more ground ball to get out of the inning. The 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball called, strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count now. Infield back to the normal positions as that changeup runs a bit high from Sylvester there. 2-1. So Blues looking for a shutdown inning here as the Expos are threatening, but so far Blues have bent, but they have not broken. As the left-handed Greenlee stands in. Open stance, watches a fastball just a bit low there. 3-1. As Sylvester didn't miss by much on that pitch. So 3-1 the count. 2 gone in the inning. Outfield shaded slightly toward left. Look playing Greenlee to go the other way as the 3-1 offering on the way. A fastball swung chopped up the middle. Brooks Lee has it. Quick throw on to first. Stretched by Lutz in time. I got to retrain myself on that one. Justin Lutz with a nice play there. Stretches out using that big frame of his. Makes the catch in time. So Blues hold down the shutdown inning. Sylvester comes on in relief as we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Blues looking to extend the lead here As the top of the sixth brought to you by Taylor and Siphon Consulting Engineers. Taylor and Siphon Consulting Engineer provides comprehensive structural engineering services from conceptual planning onward, with the goal of delivering efficient, high-quality designs and seeing them through to the completion of construction. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Saavedra back out for his second inning of work as he will run into a hot Blues lineup. When we come back at Sinsheimer Stadium, Blues lead it 6-3. Bottom of the sixth set to get underway here. As we're back at the top of the order, Jay Charleston to lead things off. Charleston, Murillo, and Lee to hit. If anyone can reach Justin Lutz, will have a chance again. Stepping to the plate is Charleston. He homered his last time up. So a couple of strikeouts and a bomb so far today for Charleston as he stands in the right-hander out of Tennessee. Go Volunteers. Watches a fastball outside, 1-0. So Blues back-to-back inning with 3 innings scoring 3 runs. We'll see if the pattern holds as Charleston at the plate looking to get things started once again. Pitch on the way, a fastball swung on. This one's lifted to center field, hit pretty well. Holmes going to go back, still going back, reaches up and makes the catch. Couple steps in front of the track, so another charge put into a ball by Charleston. This one tracked down out in center field for the first out of the inning. So Marco Murillo, the slow native, comes to the plate. Murillo, 1 for 3 as well. He doubled and scored back in that 3-run 5th inning. As Murillo stands in at the plate, the first offering from Saavedra on the way. The left-hander in, winds and throws. Big leg kick. Fastball. That one's lifted to left. That ball's hit pretty well. It's going back. It's at the track, and that baby is gone. Marco Murillo, a no-doubter right where Charleston hit his just about 20 feet further. Marco Murillo announces his return to San Luis Obispo with authority, and we are all witnesses as Murillo sends that ball the same spot he hit the double, just decided to hit it about 50 feet further. You know, I think that's a good business decision by Murillo. He doesn't want to run the bases. That's too much sprinting. Murillo he deserves to jog, and he gets to do so. So Murillo with a bomb here in the bottom of the sixth as the Blues grab another run. As now to the plate, Brooks Lee batting from the right side this time. So the switch hitting shortstop at the plate here. Following Murillo's home run, another slow native is Brooks. As he's quickly ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 here. Saavedra kicks and deals as Lee swings through a fastball. 2-1. He was trying to join Murillo in the home run club. He takes a mighty hack at that one. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way here. Fastball. This one's lifted foul down the right field line. Going to fall into the Blues bullpen. So Brooks, even count, 2-2. 1 gone in the inning so far. As Lee looks to keep this at bat alive. The 2-2 offering, a slider that floats up and out of the zone, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes, the count. Brooks trying to get aboard as Lutz waits in the on-deck circle. The full count offering now on the way. A fastball outside, ball 4, so Brooks Lee works a walk. A great at-bat by him there as he is aboard for Justin Lutz. The Pepperdine first baseman with another chance. Lutz, he's been hot so far today. A couple singles and a run scored back in the 4th inning as he got that 3-run 4th inning started with a single up the middle. As Lutz gets the signs from skipper Dan Marple in the dugout. Third baseman in on the grass. As McGrady cheats in. I highly doubt Lutz is going to be bunting here. A, they're up 4. B, he's our power hitter, hitting in the 4 spot, but you never know. He's crafty. He could drop one down. Left-hander on the mound, falling toward the third base side. A little push button action with the first baseman Broadus holding the runner on, maybe. Infield shaded double play depth. Second baseman to be a tough cover at first if he tried to go for it, as that ball's in the dirt, and Lee is going to take advantage as it caroms away from Tassos. And Lee down to second base. So catcher Blake Tassos just unable to keep that one in front. As it kicked behind Justin Lutz toward the Blues dugout there. So Lee able to advance. So runner in scoring position for Lutz here. As Saavedra sets the 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball upstairs, 2-0. So Justin in the driver's seat here. Already a couple singles so far tonight. Looking for an RBI if he can get one here. Single should score Lee. He's got some speed. Outfield playing fairly deep, respecting the Pepperdine first baseman's power, as there's a big cut and a whiff at a changeup down and in. So Lutz definitely had the green light there, 2-0, as he takes a mighty hack over that changeup. 2 balls and 1 strike. Blues have amassed 11 hits so far today, looking for more. As that fastball's hit on the ground, that's going to be another base hit into right field. Waving around third is Lee. The throw comes in. It's up the line as the catcher, Tassos, has to abandon his post to make the play. So an RBI single for Justin Lutz. As that's his 3rd hit of the ballgame. 3 singles for the big man as he drives Lee home from second base. As we'll have a pinch hitter here, number 36, Brendan Gomez will bat for Conager Sands. Gomez, one of the few Hancock College products on the Blues roster this summer. The right-hander steps in as the pick over is Lutz able to get back. No problem there. So Sands' day is done. He grounded into a double play. He walked and scored back in the 4th. Reached on an error and scored in the 5th. So a couple of runs scored for him tonight as that fastball misses outside. 1-0 to Gomez. So 1 ball, no strike on the batter, Brendan Gomez here. As Gomez stands in open stance, a wide open stance for the right-handers. Another pickoff play as Lutz able to get back. As Lipsius waits for his chance to hit it in the on-deck circle. Saavedra sets now to the plate. Fastball. This one's going to catch the outside corner there, so evens the count back up at 1 ball and 1 strike here. Blues have plated 2 more here in the bottom of the 6th. They've taken an 8-3 lead over the Expos. They've systematically just been breaking this game open as that fastball in on the hands and flipped out into right center field for a base hit by Gomez. So first and second, still only 1 out. Nice piece of hitting there by Gomez. Keeps his hands inside the ball there. Able to work inside and through on that bat path and takes that inside fastball the other way out to right field for an easy base hit. As Lipsius will come to the plate, he's got Justin Lutz in scoring position at second base. and Gomez over at first. So 2 gone, or excuse me, 2 aboard, 1 gone in the inning. Lipsius, 2 for 3 on the night. He doubled and scored back in the 4th, and he singled in the 5th as he racked up an RBI, plating Conager Sands. First offering him here is a fastball. Check swing called, strike nonetheless on the changeup there. 0-1. As Taddew steps into the on-deck circle, awaiting his 4th at-bat of the night. As the left-handed Lipsius gets comfortable in the box, waves the bat above his head. The 0-1 offering, a curveball front door called, strike 0-2. So frozen there is Lipsius on the front door breaking ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Expos trying to get a double play to get out of this inning. First baseman playing behind Gomez over at first corners, or excuse me, third baseman in. Middle infield pinched up the middle. As another curveball swung. That one's ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's going to be extra bases, but it just hooks foul. Hanging breaking ball 0-2 is supposed to be in the dirt, I'm assuming, as it hung up middle in as Lipsius spun on that one and short hops the right field wall there, but it just hooks about 4 feet foul at the last moments. So count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Designated hitter Taddew waits in the on-deck circle. Blues have now racked up 13 hits on the night. As Saavedra lifts his leg, now steps off the mound, takes a look at Lutz over there at second base. Nobody holding him on, so no need for a throw. Justin knew it, didn't even bother to walk all the way back to the bag. As he leads from second, Daly, the shortstop, trying to keep him close. 0-2 offering on the way here. Fastball in on the hands. As fisted out toward first base. Broadus has it. Pitcher covering. Flips in time to get Lipsius there. Close plays. Lipsius was hustling down the line. Good play there by Saavedra to bounce off the mound. As he fields the toss from the pitcher. So the 1-3 putout, or excuse me, the 3-1 putout retires Lipsius, but the runners do advance 90 feet on the play as that ball just kind of squibbed out toward the first baseman. Nothing he could really do with it except flip to the pitcher covering. So it's second and third, 2 gone in the inning. Lutz at third, Gomez at second, Chris Taddew at the plate. Taddew waves the bat above his head. The right-handed hitter will see if he swings first pitch. Of course he does. It's a ground ball to short. Daly's got it. Straightens up. Throw is going to be low. Picked out of the infield dirt by Broadus. So inning over, side retired. The Blues strike for 2, however, as they take an 8-3 lead. As this bottom of 6 was brought to you by the Cal Poly Math and Science. Cal Poly's College of Science and Mathematics is where science, mathematics, the art of teaching, and California's Central Coast all intersect. As we've played 6 so far, here we'll come back with the with the top of the 7th, back third of this game, set to get underway. Blues a 8-3 lead here at Sinsheimer in game 1 against the California Expos. Top of the 7th set to get underway here is Spencer Sylvester back out there for his second inning of work, as he'll be facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Expos. As coming to plate is number 16, Blake Tassos. Tassos stands in 1 for 2 so far today, a single. He reached on an error back in the 5th. First pitch to him from Sylvester's low 1-0. Tassos, McGrady, Holmes, the batters due up against Sylvester here in the top of the 7th. Sylvester looking for another clean inning of work as he misses outside with a fastball there, 2-0. Sylvester working solely out of the stretch, but he's got kind of a herky-jerky motion. He's got that high leg kick, kind of tucks his head behind his knee for a second, and then explodes to the plate as he misses high with a fastball there, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. As Gomez takes over for Sands out in left field. That fastball catches the heart of the plate there, 3-1. It's 3 balls, 1 strike, the count here. Sylvester trying to battle back in the count here to get his leadoff man of the inning, as that fastball is going to miss low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk gets things going here in the top of the 7th as Tassos makes his way down the first, and Matt McGrady will hit McGrady 0 for 2, a strikeout and a popped up bunt to the third baseman so far for him today. As McGrady, left-handed hitter, stands in. Tassos leads from first, a shallow lead. That fastball misses high, 1-0. Infield double play depth as McCarty comes out to have a chat with Sylvester, just trying to lock his pitcher in, as he seems to be a bit erratic here to start the inning, but just needs Sylvester to do what he does, pound the zone. When you're leading by 5, the worst thing you can do is walk guys. Make them, if they get hits, they get hits, but you want to make them put the ball in play, give your defense a chance to make some plays. Force the Expos to swing the bat here. Don't give them any more free runners. As the 1-0 offering misses just a bit outside there, 2-0. So Sylvester still trying to find his groove out on the mound. As the 924 paid attendees at today's game been treated to a good one here. Started as a lock-up pitcher's duel, and then after the 4th inning, the bats came alive, especially for the Blues, as that fastball is hummed over the heart of the plate there, 2-1. As Sylvester slide step to the plate, fastball swung on and missed as he gets McGrady to offer the high heater there. It's even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's become a bit colder here, as it generally does out on the Central Coast. Perfect time to give away some hot sauce to some people. We'll see if Sylvester can make it happen. That fastball swung, popped up toward the Expos dugout. Giving chase is Murillo as it short hops the fence. He's just unable to get there. 2 balls. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. As Murillo just unable to get there. Would have taken a headlong dive, and we prefer our players to not dive headfirst into chain link fences if they can avoid doing so. Or unless it's like a really big out. But, leading by 5, probably best to not risk injury for our starting third baseman, as setting at the chest is Sylvester. As he breaks to the plate, that fastball a bit low there. And the count's going to run full now, 3-2. Holmes waits in the on-deck circle. 0 for 1 is Holmes. He grounded into a double play back in the 3rd. He walked, was later caught stealing in the 5th by McCarty as the full count offering on the way. Fastball, not even close, ball 4 as it skips in front of the plate. So 1st and 2nd, nobody out. A couple of walks here by Sylvester as he's created a little bit of a jam for himself now out on the mound. As McCarty again out to have a chat with him, with Holmes, the 9-hitter at the plate. Nobody gone in the inning. Holmes can run a little bit, so it'd have to be a pretty crisp double play if they're going to double him off. Sylvester going to try to work low, get that ground ball, give his infielders a chance. He's got some pretty quick hands around the infield, especially with Lee and Gibbons up the middle, as they've been working well together so far in the early goings of the season. As looking in and getting the sign is Sylvester as he sets Gibbons trying to keep the runner close at second base. Now to the plate. That fastball catches the knees. Nothing in one. Good pitch there. Jumps ahead of Holmes. As Tassos, not a very threatening lead over there at second base. McGrady's got nowhere to run with the man in front of him. As that fastball is on the inner corner, 0-2. So a couple good pitches by Sylvester here to right the ship. He's ahead 0-2. Corners in, middle back. Justin Lutz playing in front of the runner at first. Now plays behind him with 2 strikes on the batter. No threat of a bunt, most likely, as the 0-2 fastball low and away. McCarty scoops it. Looks for a back pick at second base. Decides not to throw. It's 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes the count here. Sylvester looking for that double play. Leadoff man Dalton Daly, 0 for 3 on the day. He waits in the on-deck circle. As the 1-2 offering, a fastball on the way. Popped up. Foul territory behind third base. Murillo gives chase. He's up against the wall, and he makes the catch. 1 gone in the inning. Wisely covering third base is Spencer Sylvester so that the runner cannot advance on the fly ball. As it was fairly down the line in foul ground. Brooks and Marco converge on it. Murillo calls for it, makes the catch. So 1 gone here as Holmes is retired. And that'll bring up the top. They were Dalton Daly. So double play gets the Blues out of this jam here. As Sylvester continues to work to protect the 5-run lead. Blues lead 8-3. They lead in hits 13-5. As Sylvester sets at the chest his first offering to the right-handed hitting shortstop on the way here. As it's a slider down and away, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Big gap on the right side of the infield with Gibbons really shaded up the middle. As Sylvester breaks to the plate, is offering a fastball low, picked again by McCarty. McCarty, like we've been saying on multiple broadcasts, a solid defensive catcher. I believe he only has 1 pass ball all season. Who is on that to reaffirm the stat? None other than Coleman Barr. Immediately knows. He's got it. He knows. He's just a wealth of knowledge. That fastball misses low. It's 3 balls and no strikes. So way behind in the count is Sylvester's. He needs to work back here. 3-0. 1 gone in the inning. Outfield shaded for Daly to pull. The 3-0 offering a fastball. Big cut and a miss as Daly spins himself into the dirt there. 3-1. Looked like his feet were trying to drill for oil as he sputters around in the batter's box. So 3-1 the count. We'll see if Sylvester sticks with the fastball here or tries to trust the off speed as he comes to the plate. The 3-1 offering. Another fastball hit on the ground to third. Murillo has it. He goes to second and he hits the batter in the helmet as it deflects up the third baseline out of play. There's something you don't see every day as he just squares up the runner as Blake Tassos running to third. Murillo trying to turn a double play, just fires it square off the forehead of Tassos. That is why you wear a helmet, kids, right there. A near Scott Sterling moment at the ballpark as Murillo had a choice. It was a slow roller. He could have taken it to his bag just to get one. Tries to turn a double play. Comes up shooting and just nails Tassos. That ball went from the middle of about 3/4. The throw happened about 3/4 from second to third. And that ball ended up hitting the fence lining down the third baseline in foul territory. As that thing just ricocheted. Everyone's okay. Tassos is fine. As he took his helmet off, just kind of looking at it like as if to say, thank you very much for saving my life. So both runners, as of now, advanced. Skipper Dan Marple's out to get clarification on exactly what happened there because Murillo does have a right to throw the ball to third. The runner does have also a right to the baseline. As the fielding umpire explaining his ruling to Skip. So a run scores on the play. As wild as it is, as of right now, Tassos comes in to score as McGrady will be awarded third base and Daly will be awarded second. So I think that's the conversation, is whether or not the runners should be awarded an extra base on the play as the umpires converge. It's not shocking that this is happening, this long discussion. Who sees this happen? Ever. Just nails him. We laugh because he's fine. Tassos is completely okay. He took his helmet off. He was joking with his teammates. As now everyone seems to be splitting up, going their separate ways. And so it will indeed be runners at second and third. So a run in for the Expos. So it's now a 4-run ball game as it's 8-4. McGrady at third base. Daly at second. The question really is for our statistician, Coleman Barr. Is it a hit? Is it an error? Is it just a question mark? We have ruled it a fielder's choice, according to Coleman, as Will Ruiz swings to a fastball, 0-1. You know, Cole, that's probably the safest bet. So 0-1 as everyone tries to regain their understanding of what's going on. Second and third, 1 out. 0-1 offering from Sylvester's hit into left field for a base hit. 1 run coming in to sort the stop sign. It's going to hold Daly up at third. So a single there by Ruiz makes this a 3-run ball game. So Expos got something going here in the top of the 7th as Ruiz singles home McGrady from third. As now Skip's coming out. Looks like he's going to make a move to the bullpen. And Sylvester just didn't quite seem to have his best stuff out on the mound tonight. Just a little erratic with his pitches. Not really able to stay consistently in the zone or get batters to chase up and out of the zone. And with Broadus coming to the plate, Blues need to be careful. He's already got a bomb so far in this game as he represents the tying run at the plate. Coming on to pitch for the Blues is going to be number 50, Will Dowell. Will Dowell, the 6'6" right-hander out of Hancock College, will relieve Sylvester here. This pitching change brought to you by Injectors Direct at injectorsdirect.com. It's not only our job to provide customers with the best experience possible, it's our purpose. As the industry-leading team, we challenge the status quo, as well they should. We never compromise in the pursuit of continuous improvement, trying to become the best versions of ourselves. Who isn't? I ask Injectors Direct, who is not? And better yet, if they aren't, shouldn't they? As we'll take a short break here, Will Dowell is going to warm up here to get ready to go. We'll come back. It'll be runners in the corners, and Nate Broadus due up as Dowell looks to get out of this inning with minimal damage given up. Here at Sinsheimer, it's an 8-5 ball game. Blues trying to hang on. All right, so this inning has definitely peaked in tension as we have runners at the corners. 1 gone. Will Dowell on in relief for Sylvester. Sylvester's final line, he goes an inning and a third, allows 2 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts, 2 runs, 1 earned. He is responsible for the runners at the corners. So the earned runs could change, or the runs could change, as there's a fastball from Dowell just a bit low and away, 1-0. So Dowell comes on in a already a bit of a situation here. Has brought us 1 for 3 on the day, fielder's choice, and a line out. There's 2 outs, but he does have a 2-run home run back in the 4th. So we know he's got the power for it. The 1-0 offering from Dow, a fastball low, and it skips away from McCarty, unable to pick it, and that's going to allow a run to score. Coming in is Dalton Daly, so he scores. Moving up to second base is Ruiz, so the double play possibility taken out, as that was something the Blues were really looking for there, as the double play would have ended this inning. But now the man on second, no forced play anywhere but first. So Daly comes in to score, and just like that, it's 8-6. So the wheels coming off the buggy here a little bit for the Blues, as they've allowed 3 runs this inning. Some crazy caroms, some singles, some walks, as the Expos have the tying run at the plate. It's the 3 batter in their order, Broadus, as the cleanup man, Torrin Miller, waits in the on-deck circle. So a couple tough hitters that Dowell needs to work through here. He's behind 2-0. The pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. A high heater there. Juggled by McCarty as he picks it up off the dirt, and it's 2-1. This just goes to show, never leave a game early. His Blues look like they had it in hand, 8-3, and a 3-run top of the 7th here has the Expos right back in it. As Dowell sets at the chest, the 2-1 offering away, a fastball hit on the ground. Brooks Lee giving chase, dives, can't get it. The ball gets by. Brooks goes into left field, but Brooks's glove flew off his hand and it hit the ball. As he tried to make a lasting effort for it, the ball hits his glove, trickles away. Ruiz able to score. It was going to be a single either way, but the question is that extra base? As I believe the ruling is, if the ball hits a player's glove and if the player's glove leaves their body and it hits the batted ball, the runner gets third, and it looks like that's what it's going to be, as Broadus is awarded third base as just some bad luck strikes the Blues there, as Brooks Lee was going for the ball, just offered a last-second kind of heave for the ball, flicks his wrist, the glove flies off his hand, hits the ball in motion. So Broadus, instead of a single at first, is on third, and he's the tying run. So the tying run 90 feet away with 1 out still in the inning. As Dowell to the plate, that fastball catches the outside corner, 0-1, as Miller singled his. He's 1 for 3 on the day. So 2 plays I have never seen happen in a game happen in the same inning, both against the Blues. As that fastball swung on and misses, Dowell takes Torrin Miller upstairs with a fastball, 0-2. So 4 runs here for the Expos, as they are trying to mount a comeback as they trail by 1, tying run 90 feet away. Dowell looking to get out of this inning is offering a fastball low, as McCarty knocks it down at his feet. It's 1-2. Infield got corners in here. Lutz and Murillo even with their respective bases. Brooks Lee over at short, about halfway in from the usual shortstop. Not quite on the dirt, not quite on the infield grass yet, but a couple steps away. Gibbons at just a normal depth over there on the right side, with the left-handed hitting Torrin Miller at the plate. So figuring if it's going to be a ground ball, probably going to be hard hit for Gibbons. So he wants to be able to have his depth. As that fastball's fouled off down the line out of play, it's still 1-2. So the Blues look to be cruising. All of a sudden, they've hit a bit of an iceberg here in the top of the 7th, as we've got a 1-run ball game. So Miller at the plate, no batting gloves, even as the night gets cold. Dowell, stretch, kick, slider, ring him up and talk to me. Strike 3 called. Torrin Miller gets caught window shopping there, as he looks at a slider on the outside corner for strike 3. And with 2 gone in the inning, a big strikeout of Miller brings Andrew Renteria to the plate. Renteria 0 for 3 on the day. A fly out to second, a strikeout, and a fielder's choice allowed him to reach base back in the 6th. So Blues out away from escaping this inning with the lead still intact, as that fastball runs a bit high, 1-0. It's not the lead they entered the inning with, but they'll just take the 1-run lead after the craziness of this inning. A bit of a defensive quagmire has struck the Blues here in the top of the 7th, but Dowell looking to right the ship as that fastball cut on and missed. Count runs even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To give you an idea, when we come to the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Tattague, Gibbons, and McCarty, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Blues in the bottom of the 7th. As the 1-1 on the way, a fastball bending out of the way is Renteria, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The count. Stepping out in the on-deck circle will be a pinch hitter for the Expos, as it'll be number 6, Conlon Myers. Myers at a Hawaii Pacific University. As there's another good pitch by Dowell there, evens the count back up at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dowell a strike away from working out of this jam, as he looks to put a cap on this inning finally. As the crowd bellows for Hot Sauce, the pitch hit on the ground to short. Lee in the hole, he's got it. It's going to take a strong throw, and a strong throw he supplies. Backhand deep in the hole. Brooks Lee makes a huge play for the Blues as he guns down Andrew Renteria. So a long throw from the hole protects the 1-run lead as the Blues surrender 4, but they escape with a 1-run lead as we will take the 7th inning stretch as the train passes out beyond right field. The train passing brought to you by Club Cannon, industry-leading CO2 special effects equipment and accessories. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, we'll take a short break for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We'll be back with Blues Baseball here on YouTube. All right, bottom of the 7th set to get underway. Tattague was the final out of last inning, so it'll be Gibbons leading off. So it'll be Gibbons, McCarty, and Charleston due up for the Blues here after the 4-run top of the 7th with a play that I have literally never seen in all my years of watching and playing baseball. As Gibbons tries to drop a bunt down, it's a pretty good one. Catcher Tassos got it, bounces out of the crouch in time with a strong throw down the line to get Gibbons. As Gibbons, good distance on the bunt, just a little too out in front of the catcher, wasn't able to set it down the third baseline like he was planning. So the 2-1 putout retires him, as Ryan McCarty will hit. It just goes to show the old saying is true. You come to the ballpark, you're going to see something you've never seen before. And we saw 2 crazy things. A base runner get hit dead square in the forehead with an attempted double play throw by a third baseman, and then a glove fly off a fielder's hand and strike a ball in motion, which is a triple. The batter is awarded third base. That is the rule. And for the first time ever that I've seen, it was just enacted here in this game. So 1 gone as McCarty hits. First offering to him, a call, strike, 0-1. So Saavedra out for his 3rd inning of work here as he looks to get a shutdown inning for his club. Blues looking to re-add to that lead. A slider, close pitch, called a ball, check swing, no go, says base umpire. So the count runs even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count here as the game presses on. Saavedra sets, kicks, deals. And there's another slider, and that misses a bit high there. Close pitch, called a ball, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. McCarty would love to get on ahead of Charleston, give him a runner to try to drive in as that fastball misses low, ball 4. So back to the top of the order. So a walk for McCarty there. The first pitch apparently was not a called strike. Umpire motioned like it was a strike. I guess he was signaling that the pitch was just outside. So a 4-pitch walk there for McCarty. So he does reach. Here in the 7th, 1 gone as Jay Charleston will hit. As Charleston stands in. Waves the bat, the orange batting gloves glowing in the lights as that's a bunt going to be foul down the third baseline out of play. It was popped up ever so slightly. Tassos, the catcher, tried to get underneath it, unable to do so. So a strike 0-1 on the fouled bunt attempt. So Charleston trying to move the runner into scoring position there. Also trying to bunt it for a hit. Really tried to play the line. Just unable to keep it fair. So no balls and 1 strike. 1 gone in the inning as this game has slowed down quite a bit as we're approaching the 3-hour mark here. About 2 hours and 45 minutes into this contest. The Blues hold an 8-7 lead. They lead in hits 13-7. Errors even at 1 apiece. As there's a curveball low and in. Blocked there by the catcher. It's 2-1. Excuse me, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count here is Charleston appearing to not have the bunt sign on anymore. So free swinging is the Tennessee Volunteer. As Murillo waits in the on-deck circle, Murillo swinging a hot bat. Last couple ABs, a double and a home run. Charleston homered back in the 5th as the 1-1 offering a fastball lifted. Right center field hit pretty well. On the run and dropping the ball in right field is going to be Conlon Myers, the replacement for Greenlee as he got there. He's got some wheels as Myers didn't look like he was going to be able to get to that ball. It was hit fairly well by Charleston, but Myers on his horse able to get there, but drops the ball as it hit right in the palm of his glove, pops out. So an error, an E9, a 2-base error allows the Blues to get 2 runners in scoring position here. So a big break here as the Blues look to add to this 1-run lead. As Murillo will hit. As my coach always said, if you're going to run that far, you might as well catch it. As Myers gets all the way there, just can't hang on to it. Hit him dead in the palm of the glove. So 2nd and 3rd, 1 out in the inning. Infield all around is in. Trying to cut down the run at the plate. Murillo, a single scores a pair here. First pitch changeup. This one lifted down the left field line as it's going to fade foul. Giving chase is the Expos left fielder unable to come up with it as Will Ruiz has to watch that one land on the track out of play. 0-1. Murillo, right idea there. At least try to get a fly ball. Sac fly will score 1. Single will score a pair. They're playing him to pull after his line drive double and preceding home run, both to left field. As there's a large gap in right center field. If Murillo can hit a line drive over the second baseman's head, it's going to be an easy double, maybe triple for his speed. As that fastball shot fouled on the right field line, 0-2. So Murillo got to protect here. 0-2. You'd like to get at least 1 run, even if it's an out. Try to get a sacrifice fly here if possible from Marco, but he's going to need to work for it. Down on the count, 0-2. Brooks Lee switch hitting. Shortstop will be batting from the right side. Waits in the on-deck circle. As Marco stands in. The 0-2 offering on the way. A slider hit back up the middle, a base hit. As that should plate a pair. As wheeling around and scoring easily from third is going to be Charleston. Heads up base running by Murillo as he gets to second. The ball gets away from Tassos at the plate. And Murillo all the way to third. So he just trades places with Ryan McCarty. So a single and an error on the throw allows Murillo to advance 2 bases. McCarty comes in to score. He trots home from third on his horse wheeling around third base was Charleston. He scored easily as he was right on the heels of McCarty as he was moving on contact. As he knew that ball was through the second it was hit with the infield in, had all the infielders in front of him, so no need to be afraid of a line out there and getting doubled off. So 2 more runs come in to score. Blues lead it 10-7, so a good response here as the Blues responded at the Expos 4 in the top inning with 2 of their own. They have a chance for another one here as Murillo at third base heads up base running. The second he saw that the center fielder Holmes was making the play home there, took off for second base. Tasso saw the runner go and tried to pick it and make a quick throw, unable to pick it. So Murillo heads up, just goes to third. So a foul ball here by Brooks Lee, 0-1. Murillo gets himself into scoring position at third base. He's a triple away from the cycle, so the Blues can get him one more at bat. He'll have a shot at it. Infield in again here, trying to cut down the runner. And there's a slider for a called strike, 0-2. Backdoor slider there. Lee lays it off. It's 0-2. Justin Lutz waits in the on-deck circle for his chance to hit. Only one out still here in the inning. Saavedra sets, kicks, deals. Slider hit back up the middle. It's going to get through, and a base hit allows Murillo to score as the Blues continue the onslaught here in the bottom of the seventh as they've plated their third run of the inning. Lee goes right back up in the same exact spot Murillo had his hit as Murillo trots in to score. So that heads-up base running pays off as he comes around to score. Does Murillo just a batter later is now Brooks Lee takes hold at first base. He was down on that count 0-2. So 0-2 pitch just a bit too good there. 0-2 by Saavedra as Lee goes back up the middle with it. Now Justin Lutz will hit. Lutz at the plate, the 0-1 offering. A called strike, 0-1. So left-handed hitting Lutz has the outfield deep, but playing him pretty straight up. So a big gap in right and left center field as Holmes is very deep out in center. As that fastball offered to him is low and away for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Don't forget to stay up to date with all your Blues broadcasts. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. Be alerted of when our broadcasts go live. We broadcast all home and away games here. Keep you up to date on all your Blues action throughout the season. That slider in the dirt, good block by Tassos there, keeps Lee over at first base. But a ball on the pitch, so 2-1. So Justin Lutz ahead in the count now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looking to keep the inning going as Gomez waits in the on-deck circle. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out in the inning. Pitch on the way. Fastball just a bit high there as Lutz wisely lays off. It's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike the count here. Lutz stands in. Slightly crouched stance from the left-handed batter. 3-1 offering on the way. A fastball, low ball 4. So Justin works a walk. It's first and second now as Lee trots over to second. Another man in scoring position here. As coming to the plate is Brendan Gomez. So Gomez will come to the plate, the right-handed hitter. He came on for Sands back in the 6th. Gomez 1 for 1 so far as he singled to right his first time up. Was stranded at second base back in the 6th. As the first offering to him is a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Called strike there. Good eye by Gomez to lay that off. Not much he's going to do with that pitch there. It was right on the corner away. First and second, 1 gone still in the inning. The leadoff man, Gibbons, was retired. Then a walk to McCarty. And a backdoor slider there catches the corner, 0-2. A walk to McCarty. An E9 on Charleston's drive to right center field. Put runners on second and third. Then a single by Murillo. An error on the throw allowed him to get to third. 2 runs scored on that single. And then Lee singled home Murillo. There's the synopsis of this inning. Then, of course, Lutz just worked a walk as that fastball misses out and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Saavedra, another 0-2 count. He was too good 0-2 with Lee as he allowed Lee to get a single on a pitch that caught too much of the plate, and then an uncompetitive pitch there as that fastball was so out of the zone, there's no way that Gomez is going to go chasing it. That's what we call an uncompetitive pitch. It just doesn't incite any worry from the batter there. No need to think about swinging. It's a pretty made up your mind call. No way you're going to be hacking at a fastball in the left-handed batter's box, as he does take a hack at this fastball and fouls it back over toward the kid zone. It's still 1-2. So 1-2 the count here. Lee leads from second. Lutz leads from first. Blues looking to add on. They've plated 3 runs this inning, looking for more. As that fastball misses just a bit low. Good eye there by Gomez to watch that one fall out of the zone there. So counts even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blues lead 11-7, so they've reestablished a 4-run lead after the Expos in the top of the inning were able to trim it down to 1. As Saavedra kicks and deals his 2-2 offering. A slider hit on the ground, and it gets by the third baseman, fielded by Daly. Throws to second, not in time. It gets by the second baseman into right field. Coming in to score is going to be Brooks Lee. Moving up to third on the errant throw is Justin Lutz. So the Blues have runners at the corners here. A single and then a throwing error by Daly as he just tried to do a bit too much there. It was a slow hit grounder, but right in the corner, right in the 5-6 hole as the third baseman, McGrady, tried to make a play on it. It was just out of his reach. Daly got there, tried to make a more Robinson Cano submarine throw over to second base, and it goes wide. So runners at the corners now, as there'll be a mound visit here, as the Blues have plated 4 more in response. So that lead moved back up to its original 5 runs here, as now coming to play will be number 47, Luke Lipsius. So a couple of singles here from Brendan Gomez. So he pinch hits, comes up with 2 batters. He comes up twice, gets 2 singles, knocks in a run, and stands on first base. So a solid day coming off the bench for number 36, the Hancock College product out of Santa Ynez, California. As now Lipsius will hit with runners at the corners and still only 1 out. Lipsius, the other Tennessee volunteer on the team from Williamsburg, Virginia, steps to the plate. Runners at the corners, 1 gone in the inning. Saavedra staying out there, trying to work through it. As his first offering to Lipsius, a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Stepping out in the on-deck circle to pinch hit for Chris Tattague is number 5, Josh Ramirez. So Ramirez with a potential pinch hitting opportunity here as he steps into the on-deck circle. As the 0-1 offering on the way to Lipsius here. Slider misses down and away outside. Count runs even, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1, the Kenner Blues trying to bat around this inning as Ramirez would be the 9th man to come to the plate if he's able to do so. Expos looking for an inning-ending double play. Blues looking to keep it going as that fastball can't catch the outside corner. Count moves to 2-1. So Lipsius, a ground-out victim, his first time up. He doubled and scored back in the 4th. Singled in the 5th. There's a ground ball back up the middle. It hits off the glove of Saavedra as he's unable to come up with it. So that's going to allow a run to come in to score as Lipsius not happy with himself as it should have been a ground out, but Saavedra unable to get his glove on the ground quick enough there as the ball sneaks right under it for an infield single. So Lutz trots home to score. Gomez moves up to second, so first and second still just 1 out as hitting for Chris Tattague is going to be number 5, Josh Ramirez. Ramirez will take over the designated hitter role for Tattague, whose day is done. Tattague 1 for 4 on the night. He singled back in the 5th, as now Ramirez, the right-hander, awaits the first offering from the left-handed pitching Saavedra. Saavedra misses up and away 1-0, so not getting any easier for Saavedra as Ramirez really was leading the team offensively for the Blues back in the series last weekend against the Packers as that fastball misses away 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, a 13-7 lead for the Blues as they have responded every single time the Expos have scored in the top of the inning. The Blues have come back with more runs in the bottom of the same inning. As that fastball misses outside, 3-0 now. As the Expos thought that they had really rebuilt this ball game with the 4 in the top of the 7th, made it 8-7. The Blues come up. They get 5 runs so far as the inning continues here. As that fastball misses, no called strike, takes a second there. Umpire thought about it, deemed that it had the top of the zone there. So 3-1 the count is Ramirez. He wants to be a hitter anyway. He's up there to swing it. As Gibbons waits the on deck, so 3-1 offering on the way. That fastball tails off the plate away. Ball 4, bases loaded now. As Ramirez walks. And Gibbons will come back to the plate. Gibbons is the only out of the inning. He was the leadoff man of the inning. He tried to bunt for a base hit. Was thrown out by just a step. As Gibbons will bat here. So Gibbons has the bases loaded, 1 out. You hate to be the guy that makes 2 outs in the same inning. As now there's going to be a mound visit and a pitching change here. As Gibbons will be facing a new arm. It's going to be the right-hander. Looks like it's going to be number 8. Nathaniel Broadus, the first baseman. As that remains to be seen. We'll come back with the bottom of the 7th still going here. We're going to take a short break. This pitching change brought to you by PG&E. From our roots in the gold rush days in the Sierra foothills to the post-World War II population boom to the development of clean, renewable energies for the 21st century, PG&E is privileged to serve 15 million Californians. We'll be back with the top of the 7th. We'll nail down who's on the mound for the Expos when we come back. Blues lead it 13-7. All right, set to go here. We have figured out the mystery man on the mounds. Number 9, Corey Korenik, the senior, 6'2", 210-pounder out of the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. As we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Justice Gibbons, as his day is going to be done, and Dylan Beavers is going to come to the plate. So Beavers gets to hit with the bases loaded and only 1 away. As Nathaniel Bross is still the first baseman. Couldn't tell if it was an 8 or a 9 on the back of the pitcher. Able to decipher as that fastball first pitch gets away from the catcher Tassos, and everyone's going to advance 90 feet. Coming in to score is Brendan Gomez. As the inning score has amassed to 6 runs here for the Blues. As now it's 2nd and 3rd with only 1 away. So Beavers still a couple RBI opportunities out there. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. As Lipsius moves up to 3rd. Ramirez to 2nd. So 1 ball and no strikes here on Beavers, the left-handed hitter in the box. Corners in, middle back. The 1-0 offering all the way. Fastball swung on and missed. A big hack there. As Beavers just takes a rip. As the Blues have extended their lead to 14-7. So a 7-run lead here for the Blues. As they've responded to the Expos' 4 runs in the top inning with 6 so far in the bottom. Chance for more here as the 1-1 offering on the way. The new pitcher, Korenik. The righty fires a 2-seam fastball, catches the outside corner, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count here. Korenik, the senior right-hander, trying to get his team out of this inning here as the Blues have just exploded offensively here, aided by a couple fielding miscues by the Expos. As the 1-2 offering on the way, a fastball swung on and missed. So Beavers gets that fastball thrown by him there for the second out of the inning. So with 2 gone, now batting will be number 14, Ryan McCarty. So McCarty comes to the plate. He reached on an error in the 3rd, struck out in the 4th. He walked and scored earlier in the 7th. So 0 for 2 so far with a run scored today for McCarty. As he got this whole thing started with that 1-out walk. First pitch swinging as McCarty fouls that fastball back to the screen, 0-1. Still in the bottom of the 7th. Here we got 2 more innings to play after this. As the Blues trying to build a nice cushion. They've extended it to a 7-run lead. They also lead in hits 17-7. And they're on the right side of the error column. They've committed 1. Expos have committed 4. There's the 0-1 offering on the way here. Fastball. That's going to catch the knees. A little 2-seam action there. It's 0-2. So no balls. 2 strikes the count here. As McCarty trying to keep the game alive. Leadoff man Jay Charleston waits in the on-deck circle for another at-bat. As he reached on that E9 in deep right field earlier in the inning. Came around to score. As the 0-2 offering swung on and missed. So McCarty strikes out. So Korenik comes in, gets back-to-back Ks immediately upon entering the game, and ends the bottom of the 7th. But the Blues strike for a whole 6 runs here as they grab a 7-run lead, stretched it out as the Expos tried to reel them in, but the Blues run away once again. A 7-run lead for them as that 7-run inning brought to you by Woodstock's Pizza, creating ultimate pizza experience through serving the best pizza, healthy salads, and, of course, craft beer. As we've played 7 innings, we'll come back to the top of the 8th. Blues looking for Will Dowell to protect this 7-run lead. He's got to get 6 more outs to do so. When we come back, he'll try to get 3 more. Top of the 8th getting underway here. First pitch from Will Dowell to the batter Conlon Myers. Bit outside 1-0. So Dowell will face Myers, Tassos, and McGrady, the scheduled hitters for the Expos here. In the top of the 8th, Blues have regained their lead here. And that fastball swung on and missed a bit tardy on the heater from Dowell. Is Myers. Dowell 6'6", an imposing figure out on the mound. Gets a lot of tilt on that fastball. Really works that downhill angle well. Thanks to those long limbs. As that fastball, same spot, same result. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. As the Blues have struck for 14 runs, their second most so far in the early goings of this season, trying to match the 16. And can I help you, Colin Myers? Nah, just looking as Myers watches a fastball for called strike 3 on the outside corner. And so 1 gone here in the top of the inning as Blake Tassos will now come to the plate. So Tasso steps in. Tasso's singled back in the third, was erased on the double play, reached on an error, and walked back in the seventh. So, 1 for 2 on the day so far. He's reached base all 3 times. First pitch from Dowell, a called strike, 0-1. Ready matchup here between Tassos and Dowell. Dowell kicks and deals. Fastball swung fouled straight back to the screen, 0-2. Like Sylvester, Dowell, no windup, just works straight, clean out of the stretch, which is always nice for a reliever. You don't have to change your setup, whether you be wind or stretch. If you got men on base, just keeps the same rhythm. As now 0-2. Dowell looks in, gets the sign, sets high at the shoulders. The 0-2 offering, a fastball just a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the count. As Dowell thought he had up another punch out there. Looking for his second one so far. He's got 2 expos looking so far as that ball picked out of the dirt by McCarty there, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the count. On deck, third baseman McGrady waits for his chance to hit. Dowell trying to get the second out of the inning right here. He's got a chance, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball just a bit up and in. Had the corner, but a little too high there, and the count's going to run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count now. Dowell, you want to at least make Tassos, if he's going to get on base, you want to make him hit it. You want to make him work for it. Don't want to give a free pass here. And can I help you, Blake Tassos? Nah, just looking, says Tassos, as he gets caught window shopping on the fastball at the outside corner. As it's just a little too rich for his blood as he gets sent back to the dugout looking. So 2 punch outs for Dowell. 2 gone. As Matt McGrady, the left-hand hitting third baseman, stands in. 2 gone in the inning, nobody on is the first offering from Dowell on the way. A fastball swung lifted, fouled on the left field line, out of play. So no balls and 1 strike. So Dowell trying to have a very economical inning after he and Sylvester got into a bit of trouble last inning. Sylvester got tagged for a couple runs. As Dowell came in relief in that in the top of the 7th. Expos were able to rack up 4. A 1-1 count here on McGrady. As the offering from Dowell on the way kicks and deals. That fastball bit low, 2-1. So Dowell, a nice clean inning so far. Something the Blues need right here. Try to get that shutdown inning after you respond with 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th. As Will looks in, gets the sign, the Hancock College right-hander from Santa Maria, California, deals a fastball that just 2 seams off the plate, a bit too much there. So it's 3-1 the count now. Going to try to go right at him here. Like we said, don't want to walk him. Make him, if they're going to get on base, make him swing it. We'll see if Dowell just challenges him here with a fastball. 3-1 offering on the way. It is a fastball, and it swung on and hit down the left field line, tailing toward the line, giving chase, and just unable to get there is Brendan Gomez. As that ball clangs up against the side fencing. Gomez gave a good run after it as it just lands a couple feet out in front of him. So count runs full, 3-2. Good pitch by Dowell. Challenge fastball. As McGrady tried to go the other way with it. Unable to keep it fair. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here. Dowell looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Sets at the shoulders. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung. Popped up in foul territory. Giving chases Marco Murillo at third. And it's going to fade just over the over the Expos dugout as the children scramble for it. Trying to cash in on what might be one of the last foul balls of the night back into the stadium seating as the count holds 3-2. I expect to see nothing less than another fastball from Dowell. Try to throw it by McGrady here. McGrady a little tardy on that one, able to just to flip it back out of play. As Dallas 3-2 offering on the way. Another fastball swung popped up. This one down the left field line. Foul out of play again. Murillo gives chase. It's going to slice into the Expos bullpen, however. So we'll re-rack and do the 3-2 again. So good at bat by McGrady here as he'll await the 8th pitch of it. So 3-2 as we get set again. Dow has a new ball out on the mound. Looks in, gets the sign from McCarty, now ready to go. Murillo has returned to his post at third base. The full count offering on the way. Fastball swung popped up, foul coming right to me, and it's just a bit up and over the press box. If anyone was listening last year, we had 2 chances here in the press box to make a grab. The ball would bounce off the cement just perfectly. Both times it hit just above the roof of the press box and knocked down back onto the grass. So we're waiting for one. Hopefully this is the year. That was almost the one right there. As it's a 3-2 count now. Dowell sets ready for the 9th pitch of the at-bat. A fastball swung on a line drive and snared by Brooks Lee on the backhand. Another great play by the shortstop as he's been full of them tonight. Another snag on the line drive there by Lee. Inning over. Side retired. A couple of strikeouts for Will Dowell. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Blues looking to add to their lead. They lead 14-7 here. As the top of the 8th is brought to you by Gino's Pizza, a team of pizza lovers who strive to share our passion for pizza and pasta with San Luis Obispo, California. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Blues looking for more as they lead 4-7. Try to get us any more cushioning for that 9th inning when we come back with Blues baseball here on our YouTube broadcast. Bottom of the 8th, set to go here. Top of the order for the Blues due up as Jay Charleston will come back for his 6th at-bat of the day. 1 for 5. His one hit, however, a solo shot back in the 5th. As will be Charleston, Murillo, and Lee, the scheduled hitters for the Blues here. As Charleston steps to the box, the right-hander waiting for Korenek's first offering here. As Korenek, another big guy on the mound, 6'2", 210 pounds, kicks and deals. His first offering, a fastball hit on the ground, a base hit right field. So Charleston wastes no time. Looking first pitch, fastball, gets it, sends it in right field for a base hit. So leadoff man on for the Blues here. As Marco Murillo will come to the plate. Murillo has his shot here. He needs a triple for the cycle. So we're looking for a line drive either in the right center gap or down the right field line. We'll see if Murillo can get it. Korenek's got a good fastball. This guy definitely working with some high-quality velo out there. Perfect for Murillo just to spray the other way. That's the first offering to him. Fastball swung, broken bat. As it's squibbed down the first baseline, taking himself is Broadus as he will retire Murillo as Murillo gets sawed off there. So our first really just solid broken bat there as Murillo. That's always tough. First game with your new bat, and that bat gives you a double and a bomb and a single, and then it shatters right in front of your face. It's so sad. That's why you can't get attached. Can't get attached. All they'll do is break your heart, right, Nigel? Nigel agrees. As now Brooks Lee batting back in the left-hand batter's box here with the righty Kresnik on the mound. Inside a fastball for a strike, 0-1. So Charleston able to advance on the ground out there. So runner on second, 1 gone in the inning. As Lee at the plate, the 0-1 offering fastball swung on and missed, nothing in 2. Stepping out in the on deck circles number 38, Brian Dowell, twin brother of Will Dowell, as he will come on to replace Justin Lutz. Lutz, a great game. He singled back in the second as the 0-2 on the way swung on and missed. Brooks down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone as Dowell will hit. Lutz singled in the first. He singled and scored back in the fourth. Struck out in the fifth, but then came right back. Singled in the sixth, got an RBI on that one, and walked and scored in the seventh. So Dowell will hit here. So Brian Dowell, as we said, twin of Win Dowell, also out of Hancock College. So the twins can't get away from each other. Played college ball together, playing summer ball together. Just stuck with each other. Must be pretty cool. Must be a cool experience for those two guys. As the first offering to Dowell on the way, fastball swung on and missed. A big hack there by number 38. As he comes up empty there, 0-1. So Kresnik trying to put up another scoreless frame here. He's got Charleston on second, 2 gone in the inning. As he looks in, gets the sign. Sets at the belt. The 0-1 offering on the way. Another fastball, this one a bit low there, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The count here. Charleston leads from second. Dowell looking to plate Charleston if he can. A single should score him. Outfield, again, playing pretty fairly deep. As the 1-1 offering on the way here. Kresnik deals a fastball, swung on and missed as that one with a little two-seam action swings down and underneath the bat of Dowell. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here. Dowell trying to keep the inning going. If he can, Brendan Gomez will hit. Blues a 14-7 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. They have amassed 18 hits, allowing only 7. Lead in errors, 2-4. As that fastball, strike 3 called outside corner. So Kresnik, another shutdown inning for the Expos as he gets a couple of strikeouts here. Able to get out of the inning. Strands, the leadoff man at second. Blues get a single, nothing more. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. As we will go to the top of the 9th. Bottom 8th brought to you by Horizon Realty, your Central Coast full-service real estate company with services for buyers, sellers, renters, vacationers, and property managers. As we'll be back, bottom 9th, Blues looking to close this one out. It'll be Will Dowell trying to keep this good thing going. Blues are trying to take the first game of this series when we come back with Blues baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium on YouTube. As we get set to go here, top of the 9th, ready to get underway. 9, 1, and 2 in the order due up for the Expos is Damian Holmes. As Holmes stands in the first offering to him. Fastball bit high there, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as the first offering from Dowell on the way. Fastball bit high there, 2-0. There's a couple high fastballs here from Dowell as he tries to settle in. 6'6" Jones trying to pitch to Holmes, who stands at the plate at 6 feet from Reedley College. That fastball swung. That one's lifted to the left, hit pretty well. Going back is Gomez, and falling is Gomez as the ball lands right next to him. So a double for Holmes. That's the second miscue by a Blues left fielder today. Leads to the leadoff man getting on with a double as Holmes was circling underneath it and then tripped over his own 2 feet as the ball landed about a foot and a half away from him. Gets up, relays the ball in, so Holmes is aboard to get things started. So now Dalton Daly, the shortstop, back up at the plate. He's 0 for 4 on the night, reached on a fielder's choice and scored back in the 7th. First offering to him. Fastball, called strike on the outside corner. Nothing in one. Good pitch by Dowell there, right on the black to get ahead of the leadoff man. No balls, 1 strike. Dowell looks in, gets the sign from McCarty. McCarty sets up on the outer half of the plate. The 0-1 offering on the way here. Fastball bit high there, 2-0. Excuse me, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, the count here. It's been a high-scoring affair, 14-7 so far as we're in the top of the 9th. The 1-1 offering, a fastball swung on and sprayed foul on the right field line, out of play. 1-2 as our statistician Coleman Bars had an active game here, trying to keep stats. There have been 21 runs, 26 hits, 5 errors. Just a whole lot of action here at Sinsheimer on a Friday night. As the offering a slider hit on the ground. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. Putting the stop sign on is the third base coach for the Expos. As quickly relaying it in is Gomez. So runners at the corners here, nobody out. As Daly gets his first hit of the contest here in the 9th inning. So Holmes at third, Daly at first, nobody out as Will Ruiz, the left fielder, will come to the plate. Ruiz flew out in the first, doubled and scored in the 4th. He was at the plate when the caught stealing happened, so he led off the 6th with a ground out, and he singled and scored back in the 7th. So 2 for 4 on the night. A couple of runs scored for Ruiz, as now Dowell sets at the chest. His first offering, a fastball right at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Looking for a ground ball double play. Blues will happily trade a run for 2 outs here. That's why they have that 7-run cushion here in the 9th inning. Trying to protect it is Dowell as the 0-1 offering on the way. Another fastball swung, hit to center field, hit pretty well, going back, still going back, reaching up, not able to make the catches. Dylan Beavers, as that ball rolls all the way to the wall. 2 runners are going to score. Ruiz trying for third. He will make it standing up. So a triple here for Will Ruiz, as he's a home run away from the cycle himself, as he triples to dead center over the head of Beavers. Coming all the way around to score from first is Dalton Daly, as well as Holmes able to trot in. So 2 runs here. Blues lead trimmed to 5 as it's a 14-9 ball game. As Nate Brodus to the plate here. Brodus 2 for 4 as well. A home run and a single so far on his night, as he's got a man at third, nobody out. As Dowell sets the first offering as a high fastball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. Dowell trying to not allow the Expos to have any life here, as they've trying to stir up some trouble here. Offering on the way, fastball lifted, foul out of play, 1-1. So Beavers, like we said, in center field, as Charleston is taking over for Gibbons at second base. Charleston, an infielder on our roster, so gets the 9th inning over at second base, as Beavers goes to his outfield spot out in center. Only defensive change for the Blues this inning, as the 1-1 offering on the way here, as that ball caroms away from McCarty, but just right behind him is able to track it down. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Broadus here. As Dowell. 2-1 offering from Dowell. Call and strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch there. Nothing Broadus was going to be able to do with that one even. He really swung at it as it just had the corner. So 2-2 the count now. Infield back, they'll trade a run for an out on a ground ball here. As Dow kicks and deals. Fastball, ring him up and talk to me. Strike 3 called. Nate Broadus gets caught looking there. Fastball low and away for the first out of the inning. A punch out for Dowell. And a big one there. It's his 4th of the game so far. As that brings up Torin Miller, the designated hitter. Miller 1 for 4. 3 strikeouts and a single. As the Blues are racking up the strikeouts here tonight. As the first offering to Miller from Dowell on the way here. Fastball hit on the ground down the third base line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to be extra bases. Coming in to score is Ruiz. Miller takes a turn around first. He's going to head to second as he's in with a stand-up double. That ball was right down the line. An absolute missile. Low and away fastball from Dowell. Torn just waits back on it. Allowed Dowell to supply the power there. Just barrels it up right on the chalk for an extra base hit. As it's a 14-10 ball game. 29 hits so far in this game. 24 runs. So both teams supplying some offense here tonight. Whoever loses this game is going to be really sad. They wasted 10-plus runs in a loss. As the Expos have plated 3 so far here as Andrew Renteria steps to the plate. First offering to Renteria. Fastball just a bit high there, 1-0. No action in the Blues pen, so it's Dowell's game right now. As skipper Dan Marple would love to not have to use another pitcher in this game. Would really love to just have Dowell be able to power through this inning and solidify the win. The 1-0 offering, low and away, 2-0. So Dowell getting hit around a little bit here. Just needs to focus in. He was cruising along for a while there. But behind the count, 2-0 as of right now. He's got Miller on second. The 2-0 offering on the way. Fastball swung on and fouled off at the plate as it checks up and catches McCarty in the bare hand there. McCarty's all right, just shakes it off. 2-1. Those catchers, they're a tough breed. They're a tough breed back there. It's 2-1 the count. 1 gone in the inning. Renteria in the batter's box, a low crouch stance. Dowell, 6'6", working that high tilt. Brings the fastball. He skips it in front of McCarty. McCarty unable to pick that one, so advancing on the wild pitch is Miller. So Miller down to third, 90 feet away. Still a little too steep of an angle there as he checks that fastball off the lip of home plate. The count moves to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. You can feel the stillness in the air as people just thought they had just an easy win up 7. Now all of a sudden, a little testy. What's going to happen? What's going to happen is a strike call in the outside corner. Check swing doesn't matter. Counts full, 3-2. As that breathes a little life into this fan base as they want some hot sauce here in the late inning. Dowell sets and deals. Full count offering. Fastball, line drive, leaping and catching is Brooks Lee. As he has been everywhere today. A hard hit ball off the bat of Renteria finds the glove of Brooks for the second out of the inning. So well positioned there was Brooks to leap up, make the catch. For 2 gone in the inning. As the great wall of Lee stands at shortstop. As he's been everywhere. He's been making plays on the forehand, the backhand, up in the air, on the ground. As that fastball shot foul down the right field line out of play by Conlon Myers, 0-1. Nothing in 1. As the Blues now an out away from capping off this wild game here at Sinsheimer. As that fastball is a called strike, 0-2. Now just a strike away as the crowd eager for this game to end and have the tension dissipate. As it's been a 3.5-hour contest. And will it end with a Blues win? Can I help you, Colin Myers? Nah. Just looking as Colin Myers window shopping. Watches a slider. Lock him up. Strike 3 called. Ball game over. A big punch out from Dowell. His 5th punch out in relief, as it's a sketchy one, but the Blues take it by a final score of 14-10. 18 hits, 2 errors for the Blues, 10 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors for the Expos. So this series has some juice, as game 1 of the series sees 24 runners cross the plate, but it ends the right way with a Blues victory. As Will Dowell able to hang on for the win. Cole Tucker will get the win. Will Dowell able to hang on to provide that win in relief, as he and Sylvester made it interesting. For the Blues, tally 14 runs behind 2 home runs by new Blue Jay Charleston and the returner, Marco Murillo, who had a blast himself. Blues take this one by a final score 14-10 for all players, coaches, and interns. I'm your broadcaster, Davis Ellington, saying thanks so much for listening as the Blues win a wild one here, as we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place for game 2 of this series between the Expos and the Blues. Have a safe Friday.